Hello. Welcome to Tempting Fate. Thank you for joining us. As far as I know, there is nothing else going on in the world today that is worth of interest. But
That's
yeah, no. Thank you for coming out.
Legit.
So today we are doing what is both part 3 of our Evil Dead adventure, and also our season finale. This is it. It's like I can't believe it's over already. It all went so fast. So tonight what we have here is, of course, our special guest. Let me introduce our special guest first. We have Heather Wood. Our Viking from Future Girl and other stuff, and Mr. Nick Gilman, my writing partner, former co-GM on this show, and of course, as always, as for the whole season, my regulars, Max Isaacson, Sam DeLev, and Gina DeVivo.
Hello.
And you guys have just been great all season. Thank you so much.
You've been great.
Aw, thank you.
No, you.
And
No.
No, you.
No, you are peepers. No, you are peepers.
So thanks for everyone for being here again. And so it's the end of the season. And before we get started, I just want to sort of like deal with that a little bit. Let you know that we will be coming back again for another season. That's going to start on April 8th, on 4/8. We're taking just about a month off. It's almost a month, except I have been authorized by the corporate structure of Saving Throw to tell you...
Massive bureaucracy.
Yes, the massive bureaucracy here. That on St. Patrick's Day, Saving Throw is going to be doing a subscription drive marathon that goes all day. It's going to have, I think, it's going to have all shows and their casts, I think, or most of the shows and their casts are there, and we are kicking it off at 9 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day. We will have special guests Eliza Pearl and Omar Najam, and we will be playing Fast and the Furious.
Heck yeah.
We're going to live our lives a quarter mile at a time.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Well put.
Nobody messes with me, familia. Also, advertisement for Corona.
So it's like, you will see us in the middle of this 1 month break, so we hope you'll join us on St. Patrick's Day. That should be a lot of fun. And as always, I want to throw thanks to Dom Zook,
Thanks, Dom.
Is working behind the camera tonight. Rick Bear is not with us tonight, but thank you to Rick as always.
Rick Bear has left us.
Yes, that's what I meant. Yeah, thank you. No, he's okay.
Just a deadite.
Yeah, so...
No big.
All right, so let's get rolling,
Really
kind
wants us
of.
to join.
So the first place we always start is with donations, and you might know many of us from Geek and Sundry or Alpha or things related to those stations, and we do not have a big corporate parent who funds all this. Saving Throw. It subsides entirely on what you donate to us, and you guys, I mean, you have been fantastic with us this season. You've been super generous, and we super appreciate it.
We love you for your money.
Yeah. Thank you. Well put. And you've just been really fantastically generous with us, and so we're just going to ask you, one more time tonight to bear with our shenanigans, so. As always, there are carrier penguins. You can buy carrier penguins that can give messages to us, or we can read out there. And if you want to see today's official carrier penguin, we tweeted it out from Tempting Fate RPG. Thank you to Olivia at Meaning of Night, who's been doing the carrier penguins for us all season. They've just been awesome. I'm going to release like a thing tomorrow with like a complete collection of them. They're really cool. So thank you for those. And you can send a carrier penguin to anybody, and they show up in the game despite what's going on. And,
They're so majestic.
Yes,
It's always a nice, wonderful break amongst the chaos and gore.
I love the penguin
Just a little
noise.
Penguin sound that you do so nicely.
That's why he runs the game. Entirely based on penguin noise
They
quality.
interviewed lots of
That's how every GM
based
gets
on
their
penguin
position, if you
noise,
didn't
yes.
know. A little insider secret.
What?
Matt Mercer's Penguin?
So we've also got some incentive tiers. So to keep things going, we are going to give out some rewards as we go. And here's how it works. First of all, I owe you a couple of rewards from last week because, I missed a couple of things as we went.
May have gotten
so
crazy.
first of all, I owe you a body swap. So about an hour into the game, we're just going to have two random people swap characters for about a half an hour. They will play each other's character. For someone to let them establish. In fact, somebody set a timer for an hour or something, Max.
I'm on it.
All right, set an out loud timer so that I remember because I forgot that last time. So I owe you the body swap, and you will get that. And the other thing that we owe you is that somebody, one of our regulars, Max, Sam, or Gina, their characters, is getting a chainsaw arm. It is the ultimate weapon of the Evil Dead universe. We were supposed to figure out, we were supposed to let you, the chat, decide last week who got the chainsaw arm, but we forgot. It happened so quickly. You guys were so incredibly generous last week, we kind of forgot in paying off everything. So yeah, this week, you can start right now, just sort of sounding off in the chat and just sort of voting for who you think should get the chainsaw arm. And that's last week's. So here's what we got for this week. So if you give us $25, if we get to $25, then you, the chat, will be called upon to give Heather and Nick's characters Ash-like catchphrases, but with a post-apocalyptic bent. You gave catchphrases to the regulars in week 1. They were pretty memorable. Moshe's catchphrase was genuine enthusiasm. Heather's catchphrase was "I'm gonna rub some stink on it." Yeah,
Been used to tremendous effect.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
so
really has
much.
chaos in space.
And Phoenix's catchphrase was "I may be non-binary, but I will engender your dismemberment."
Shockingly, I get a pun.
Yeah, no, who would have saw that coming? So you'll be called upon at $25 to give catchphrases to Heather and Nick. And if we get to $50, I will give out a secret objective to somebody, and you guys get to pick the secret objective too. So when we get to $50, Dom will ask the chat to pick what the secret objective is, and then I'll slip it in there. And then if we get to $75, if you are that generous with us tonight, we will do what we'll call the Great One. And what we're going to say is that some celebrity who is popular, right around now, way in the post-apocalyptic future, is remembered as a great legend. And we're going to let you, chat, pick that celebrity, and then everybody here, as is the tradition in the future, will do their quick impression of that celebrity.
Whoa.
Pick somebody who's, impressionable, or that is easy to do impressions of.
Or entertaining to see bad impressions of.
Oh boy.
Yes, or
thank you for the
sub.
sub.
XX Kiki? Or Kiki? Yeah.
Are we going to do the impression in like our character is doing the impression, or is it the player?
Yeah, no, now it's that. Now it's the character will do their impression.
I hate you.
Which will get even crazier if it happens like in the middle of the body swap or something like that. But, yeah.
Quality of impression just got 300% worse.
Oh, absolutely.
So $75 will hit the Great One, and if we get to $100, we will do what we're calling Thunderdome USA. Wherever our players are, whatever is going on, they will very quickly find themselves in New Bartertown, squaring off against the champion of the arena. 2 enter, 1 leaves. You know the rules. Thunderdome. That's at $100. And if we get to $125, then I will randomly, everyone will draw straws, and somebody will get replaced by their evil mirror image.
Beautiful.
Week 1.
Right.
Immediately?
Yes, immediately.
Got it.
Well, let's assume, see when that happens. But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I meant last time we kept it a secret till we saw fit to
Oh,
be
yeah.
evil. This
Yeah,
is you draw it and it's like, uh-oh, guys.
It is always to
I'm
the
about
player's
to go.
discretion.
Grab construction paper, scissors, and a straw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally to the player's discretion on how to implement once you know you're the evil one.
Okay.
So if you want, yes, you can roll it in slowly. That's $125 evil mirror image, and at $150, somebody will get a chilling vision of things to come, and that means a random player will get to kind of foresee something that's going to happen, and I will work it into the game no matter what it is. You can be kind and give me something that fits in with the tone and setting, or you can be out of your mind and give me something that's just going to totally break this thing wide open. I'm at your mercy.
that-
Those
that
are the
one.
rules.
Definitely that one.
I feel like I know where
And-
you're coming from. Like I'm getting what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it. I
Definitely.
like it.
Well, I mean, very subtle, but I feel like you're picking up on it.
Yeah, picking up on it.
And if you are generous enough to get to $200, and you have been in previous weeks, if we somehow get there again, we will do what we call the Song of the Ancients. See, some current contemporary pop song or TV theme song, it'll be up to the chat, in the future is remembered as a great ballad of legend. And we will sing the ballad of legend at the end of the game.
This went so well last time.
Yes. No. See, last time it was sprung on us without knowing it. So we're going to ask you to pick something, singable that we might know the lyrics to. Who knows? But it could be anything. The theme to Gilligan's Island, a popular Lady Gaga song. It is up to you, the chat.
Oh boy.
So $25 Ashlight catchphrases, $50 secret objectives, $75 impressions of the great one, $100 we get the Thunderdome, $125 someone gets replaced by their evil mirror image for the rest of the game, $150 someone gets a chilling vision of things to come, and at $200 we sing the Song of the Ancients, whatever it might be. That takes care of those. And if you want to see those again, you can do exclamation point tips, tells you how to donate, and exclamation point unlocks, just shows you those reward tiers. As always, subs get to give players rerolls, and tonight that's the only way they get them, except for the ones that are left over. We have 11 in the pot, which are available to anybody, and tonight is the season finale, so feel free to use with reckless abandon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Sick house on these rerolls.
I have
Yeah.
no personal rerolls,
And-
and neither do our guests. So, hey.
PJ Regular,
Thank you,
thank
DJ
you.
Regular.
Thank you.
So that is the rerolls. The table has 11, Sam has 4, Max has 2, and I have 2. I can use my rerolls to force them to reroll when they do well.
Thank you, Bondo.
Thank you, Bondo, for the sub. That takes care of all the donation stuff. So thank you. You've been incredibly generous with us. We really appreciate it. And now let's get to the game. This is a skin of John Harper's Lasers and Feelings, and we've been playing it for 2 weeks. It's an Evil Dead adventure, and the way it works is that everybody plays a character who's got a number from 2 to 5. A high number means they are very cool. A low number means they are groovy. Every version of Lasers and Feelings, basically the way it works is whenever a player wants to accomplish something that's in doubt, I will tell them whether or not they are trying to accomplish something that is cool or groovy, and then they will roll on their number. And if you're using cool, you want to roll under your number, and if you're using groovy, you want to roll over your number. And you roll 1 die automatically, 2 if it's something you're prepared for, 3 if it's something you're an expert at. And if none of your die succeed, then it'll blow up in your face somehow. If one of your die succeed, you barely manage whatever you're doing at some kind of cost. If 2 succeed, you did it, good job. And if 3 succeed, you some sort of success would style, you'll get a little bonus or a little extra something. You can help other players by calling out before they do something what you want to do to help. And if you succeed in helping them, they get an extra die to roll. If you don't succeed, then they just go on. You are no help. You can't interfere with them. You can't make it harder for them. And if you roll your number, you get what we call "Hail to the King" after Ash's ultimate catchphrase, and you get to ask me a question into what is going on. Why is a character doing something? Will some sort of course of action work out or not?
Is the dog okay?
Yeah.
Where is the dog? What happened to the dog? Is the dog okay?
I want to explain very carefully that after they were sucked into the time portal, that dog met another dog and fell in love, and they had litters of puppies, and they grew old together. And raised their puppy children and their puppy grandchildren.
There's a statue in the square.
There's a statue in the square to these famous puppies. They're at the foot
Right
of the statue
at the
of
foot
Heather.
of the statue of Heather.
that's
I
right.
have a new player goal, and it's
How
to
did
find
I
a puppy
not
from
remember
that
that?
line in Apocalypse.
There very well
should
could
remember
still
that.
be one. There very well could still be
Because
one.
Probably
that
a
puppy
dead
line never died because those puppies are happy forever.
Dogs
They
don't fare
infest
well
that
in Mad Max
entire
movies.
region of Ghost Town.
So yeah, so those are the rules, and the characters. All right, I will take you first through our 3 existing characters. First, Moshe Goldfarb.
Hello.
He's a nerdy
Hello.
tinker. His
Hey,
goal
hi.
is to just stay alive. And his catchphrase is genuine enthusiasm. And Moshe's number is 5. He's very cool in that sense of cool. And Sam is Phoenix, who is a dangerous rebel. And their goal is to just stay alive, but really, they're looking for love.
Shut up!
Yeah, but it's not something they like talking about.
It's totally not cool to out someone like that.
Yeah, it's...
Protect secrets.
Thank you, Heather. Honestly.
And yeah, well, that's a good transition. Gina is
Hello.
playing Heather.
Yeah.
Heather Montgomery, who last game was the hero of Destiny.
Hey,
Heather,
this game too, maybe.
Maybe. And Heather is a weird explorer, and her catchphrase is, "I'm gonna rub some stink on it." Oh, thank you for the sub, Dolly Mix. So yeah, and
Just wait till you smell me coming.
Nix is a 2. Nix is a groovy character. Heather is a 3. That is kind of groovy-ish. That is just on the groovy-ish side of center. And now let's meet our new characters. So first, I'm going to start over here with Mr. Nick Gilman. Nick, what is your character's name?
My character's name is Phlegmatus Destructus. You can call me Phlegm for short.
Right.
I am a brutal brawler. As you said, my number is 2, so I am an all groovy character. And as with, I think, everybody who has survived to this point in human history, much like my compatriots here, my primary goal is just to stay alive.
All right, that's a pretty reasonable goal given where you are, and we will explain that shortly. Yeah, Phlegm, yes. You are a brutal brawler. He is an inhabitant of the post-apocalyptic wasteland that tonight's game is set in. You have some sort of weapon that is not a gun.
It's like a wrench, like one of those big, like, car fixin' wrenches that you could really, like, smash somebody with.
Dude.
Big wrench. I like that.
Man, I got one of those. I should have brought it.
Next
All right.
time. Live and learn.
Next time, well,
Live
for Fast
anyway.
and Furious, it's gonna be fucking wrenches a go-go.
Wrench fights are a staple of that genre.
That is true. Yeah.
True.
That is
It's a big
Phlegm.
wrench fight between Vin Diesel and The Rock. In like,
I've
the
never
sixth one?
Yeah, they wrench
One.
terrified. All right, so
Get on it. I've never seen
Oh.
a Fast and Furious movie.
Missing out on
Just saw my first
I
one this year.
know.
Like,
we're gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah.
All right.
I know. I need
Alright.
a full day of it.
We'll have a Fast and Furious day.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, so that is Phlegm, and okay, so Gina is playing a character named Heather. So just to make things nice and complicated, Heather is going to be playing a character named Gina. Heather is playing Gina, Warrior Princess.
I don't know, guys. I think I might fall in love again, but with myself.
So
The
Gina,
ultimate love interest.
Gina, Warrior
want
Princess.
that
What
by
kind of character?
So there's a little voice like this, a little bit of that, happening. So I think an obsessed chemist,
An obsessed chemist. Okay.
who's cool, very cool, 5, rolling a 5, and I feel like the vehicle is a motorcycle with a sidecar, or is that not what we can do?
You're actually not going to have that. I
Well,
put a vehicle
forget the
there,
vehicle. I don't care. So,
Just pick the weapon.
like a bushel of fire grenades. I'm a chemist, so I have them. So I have a bushel of them set where I can throw and set things on fire.
Fire grenades.
Feels nice and destructive.
Yeah, no, that works. That definitely works.
My personal item is one of those little cats in the bananas that you see, like little kitty cats. Have you seen them in like little? They're like keychains and like this little kitty cat coming out of like a banana peel, and it's like
I can picture it
it's
pretty
super
clearly.
kawaii.
Kitty.
I don't know why, but I'm strangely drawn to your character. There's something about her that I just find so pleasing and aesthetically right with the world.
Kitty banana keychain.
Yeah, kitty, little banana. You see me at Hot Topic sometimes, but I don't go. I don't need to go. I make it myself. It's fine. So anything that is cute or funny is inspired by the real Gina. Anything that is off tone is absolutely not inspired by her.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, that disclaimer likewise, because
Okay.
I missed Heather when I made this character.
So those are our 5 characters. We got Moshe, Phoenix, Flem, Heather, and Gina. Wow. And
This was definitely a good idea.
I so love this. I can't wait till we have to body swap. Because I'm going to have to do a version of your impression of me. Not just me.
This is the best thing ever to happen. And
I know.
how I want the body swap to go now.
So-
excited.
we got a couple of rerolls to give out already for subs. XX Kiki and Bondo both give their rerolls to Sam.
Yeah. That's good. Sam does all the killing.
Sam's got a, yeah.
We need that.
Sam's got a pile of rerolls.
Super important murder. Let's see, my kill count is 5, my party split count is also 5.
And
5 for 5.
I killed
So-
some last game.
That
You
is
should
true.
be proud.
You should be keeping a kill count.
in fact, now let me take you
fun.
through and catch you up on what has happened in the previous 2 games. So what it started out, Moshe and Phoenix and Heather here were sent out to help do some community service in a national park in Tennessee. And with them were their friends Derek Stone King and Tiffany McCaskey. And
McNasty.
McNasty McCaskey. And yeah, when they got there, they unfortunately wandered into a place called the Nobi Cabin, which Evil Dead fans might recognize as the location of the first 2 Evil Dead movies. And some stone teenagers who were in the basement read the Necronomicon, unleashed the evil. Thank you,
Did
Grok
you
Pro.
blame them?
No, I actually couldn't. And yeah, they unleashed the evil, and our heroes fought with them for a while. And unfortunately, by the end, Tiffany McCaskey was lost, replaced by an evil duplicate who killed Derek Stone King, but then was killed herself by Nyx, who split her head in half with an axe. Nyx has been the MVP killing badass of these first 2 sessions.
Hoping to continue the streak. Murder.
And it is entirely possible. And yeah, so that was the first game, and at the end of the first game, trying to escape into the past, the evil grabbed the Necronomicon, chanted, opened up a portal, and sucked everyone back to the Wild West, where last week they defended the town of Destiny, California, side by side with its tough as nails Sheriff Joanna Bassett, who's played by Havana Mahoney. And they kept the Necronomicon out of the hands of the wily con artist Rosaline Byrne, who you might know if you are a Wild Cards fan, is Megan Cave's character from Wild Cards.
The one that got away.
The one that got away,
By
yeah.
She ran
enchanting me
away.
and then possibly dooming us all to death. Classic love tale.
It really...
The oldest story.
The oldest tale.
Girl meets girl, misreads the Necronomicon, opening up a time portal, sending girl to a post-apocalyptic future. It is a
While
challenge all
also
this time.
shooting
Yeah.
my friend maybe accidentally in the shoulder.
Well, he was shooting at her.
I know, that's why it makes this feeling so complicated.
You don't know. He's shot.
I don't yet.
I've been shot. It's horrible.
So yeah, you have been shot, and you managed, but you did manage to get the Necronomicon back from Rosaline Byrne. And then, before plunging off a cliff, you were rescued at the last moment by an unlikely time-traveling Doc Brown and Marty McFly.
How's he doing?
As happens.
Yeah, no, they just showed
It
up
is
in
the
the right
Wild
time
West.
at the right place.
They happen to be there a lot.
Yeah.
They put the wild in.
And yes, and then finally, that portal that Rosaline Byrne tried to open finally opened, flinging everybody back to the future where they came from, but only they way overshot the mark. Because when they landed, they found themselves outside of New York City. And this New York City was a devastated ruin. You can't quite tell how old it is, but it clearly looks like it has been in ruins for a while. It is badly overgrown, ash was raining down from the sky, the actual substance, not the character. And our three heroes who made it through the portal, Moshe, Phoenix, and Heather, found themselves on the ground being circled by these two giant winged flying deadites. And we will be picking up there in a second. But first, G-Rock Pro and X-Dolly Mix send their rerolls to Gina.
Thank you! They will be used.
And I think that catches us up basically on where we're at.
We land right in front of a half-covered Statue of Liberty and then promptly fall to our knees and shout to the sky.
You maniacs!
Yes. Now you did. You're not like actually on Liberty Island there. You are just in view of the statue. You can see it in ruins cast into the harbor.
Are we still near Russ and Dunn's? I want to get a whitefish sandwich.
Also the first thing you said last
Yep.
when you got off camera.
Amazing.
He's losing a lot of blood. He's delirious.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, the last thing that happened to Moshe here is that he tried to shoot Rosalind Byrne before he got sucked into the portal, but Rosalind Byrne used her magic to deflect the bullet back into Moshe. And I think he got shot in the shoulder.
I believe I did. It's what it says here on the paper.
Yeah.
There's a hole in my shoulder from a bullet that I shot out like an idiot.
Are you just reading us your diary?
Dear diary, I'm such an idiot. Oh God. Sunday. Dear diary, I'm such an idiot. Oh God.
This goes back a long way.
Monday, Tuesday, it's all the same.
All right.
God.
It's going to be one of those.
It was funny at so much pathos at the same time.
It's my whole freaking life.
Hey, Moshe, just wanted to throw this out there for you, friend. You've survived 2 episodes so far, so I'd say that's pretty badass.
So what you're saying is I'm totally gonna die.
Yeah, probably. This is the movie in the franchise that you totally are the fan favorite and you bite it.
And while you are standing there having that conversation, the Deadites swoop above you in the sky. There are 2 of them. They are extremely large. You 2 are not there.
Yeah, I'm standing in for a deadite now.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. And
It's my wing motion.
Tyrannosaurus wings.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Was that the end of your sentence?
yeah, that's the end of my
Oh,
sentence.
that
Sorry.
sounded like you were going to continue.
No, I thought you were going to say something, so I was going to let you jump in.
No, I was just doing my reacting noises.
Gotcha. Okay.
Keep talking.
So yeah, no, those Deadites are swooning, and they seem to be looking especially at Nyx with increasing curiosity.
Nyx, I don't understand. They could fly before. Why do they have wings now?
Because wings are more cool, though. Yeah, they got more cool. We really have to.
Oh, you're so right. Damn it, why don't we have wings? Let's take their wings.
Whoa, thank you, DJ Regular. Wow,
Thank you.
through some
Thank
top
you.
16.
Ooh,
Yeah,
thanks.
wow,
Yeah.
thank you so much. So yeah,
Also,
they
what
are
happened with Rizzly?
starting to.
Can't hear you over the sound of the
Dang
chainsaw.
it. Okay, you're right. But then after, I want the details.
Oh, thank you, XST.
Thank you.
So that unlocks catchphrases for our 2 new characters.
Just in time for the
So
red.
get on that chat, and thank you,
I
Kiki.
hope so.
I want Gina's catchphrase. I'm excited.
Oh, and DJ,
I know, so did I.
and DJ
Already
Regular,
happening.
Get high.
Yep.
It's already
and
happening.
DJ Regular gives their reroll to Max.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so important. I'm gonna keep it near and dear to my heart until such a time as I just throw it away.
All right.
That's the
So-
nicest thing you could ever say.
Those Deadites are starting to come down out of the sky. They are clearly
Alright.
swooning around Nyx. There is something about Nyx that is drawing their attention.
I wonder
in
what this could
particular.
possibly be.
The evil has an awful hunger for something.
Yep.
I think
What?
it's for lead.
I rev my chainsaw in preparation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stand next to them with my wooden knife.
All right.
Do I still have my 6-shooter?
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Oh, great.
Thank you for the sub, Smoke
Thank you
Beard.
for the
Oh, thanks, Smokebeard.
Yeah, you still have your 6-shooter.
I want to shoot at one of the deadites in the body parts.
Sure. Why? Okay, so you're gonna.
Any'll do. Just one.
You're trying to shoot a deadite in a specific body part. So,
No, any body part.
Oh, any body part. All right, so we'll call that groovy.
I'm not picky.
You're taking wild action. You're kind of spraying, just trying to hoping to hit anything.
Oh, no.
So that's groovy. You can roll 1 die because you are not an expert marksman of any kind.
Terrible at that. Okay, here we go.
Is this,
I'm losing so much
cool or
blood.
groovy?
This is I said groovy.
Yeah, no, I missed.
So you want to roll over your number, which is you missed, which is a 5.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah. So you shoot and you miss, and
What?
that when you miss, that deadite swoops down out of the sky straight at Nyx. It is coming straight at you fast now.
All right. I'm gonna hold my chainsaw up and hope to go for that.
Okay. That is going to be also groovy.
Yep.
And you can roll. You can roll 1. Because you just fell out of a portal and you are fighting a flying deadite for the first time, and this circumstance makes this a 1.
Can this be like a double attack? Because I'm standing right next to them with my knife wielded, and if they're not even really paying attention to me,
Well, you can help them.
I could. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Okay.
That's
so,
what I'm getting.
Okay.
At.
Sure. So that'll be also groovy. You have the Kandarian knife, which actually is
I do.
really hurtful against deadites.
I want it to be sneaky, like a. Oh yeah, sure, go for them. Whoop-ah!
So you can also roll 1, and you want to roll over
Great.
your number, which is 3. And you did it.
Yeah.
So now you
All
can
right.
roll 2. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
2 successes. So yeah, you just. I mean, do you want to describe how you cut into this thing?
Please.
Yeah, you just swipe in midair, and it just hits the deadite straight in the side, like in the stomach, the soft part of the belly, and just cuts into the middle, and the deadite just recoils, but in the direction it recoils in, Heather is standing there with the Kandarian knife and hits it just right in the back, and the deadite screams and just kind of falls and turns to ashes right before you. And while you are watching it, its companion swoops down and grabs the Necronomicon out of your hands.
Oh, no.
That bastard. Oh, I totally forgot that's what they might be after.
And
I thought it was personal.
I did too.
and as it starts to disappear off into the sky, you start
Shooting at it?
Yeah, you can start shooting at it. Absolutely.
Yeah, shotgunning that.
Yeah, we have a method now.
You've got the boomstick.
I do have a boomstick.
All right. So you want to take a shot?
I want to
we
take
will
as
call-
many shots as you will let me.
I want to stabilize.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna do the
Yeah,
Mad Max.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. First of all, by the way,
pass out.
Smokebeard gives their reroll to Gina.
Thank you, Smokebeard. Heather will use it totally wisely.
Beardo.
Yeah, there's
Like maybe right now. This
roll to lie down.
No.
For the assist.
Yeah, just roll for the assist. Roll cool. You can roll.
Yeah, we've done
3.
this so many
You
times
can roll
now.
3 since this is all you have to do literally is lie down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Whoa! Oh my God! Lord in the yard.
the yard.
Oh my gosh. Not only do you have an amazing username, but that
Yeah.
is a wonderful donation, and thank you.
Yeah. I mean, wow! Thank you so much.
That's amazing.
Sends their most sincere.
That unlocks quite a bit, actually. So that unlocks the secret objective. So chat, get busy trying to figure out what the secret objective is going to be. Dom will relay your suggestions to me. That unlocks the Great One. That is another job for chat, is pick the Great One. There is some celebrity from today. Maybe it's Jerry Seinfeld. Maybe it's
What's the deal with this post-apocalyptic wasteland?
right. Yeah.
Maybe it's any number of people who are nominated for unimportant awards that you shouldn't be paying attention to on a day like today.
No idea what you're
I am unaware of any award show going on today. Yeah.
I think it's the Cleos.
Pick anybody, and that person will be designated the Great One. And in this post-apocalyptic future, that person's legend has grown so much that people sit around campfires doing impressions of them for fun. And we are going to enact that scene. Everybody will do their quick impression of whoever the Great One is.
As our character.
It doesn't have to be Jerry Seinfeld. That was just the only example that popped into my head for some reason. It could literally be anybody. And I think that also unlocks Thunderdome USA, if I count.
Enter.
Yes!
One man leaves.
Yes, so we will get to Thunderdome.
But
I promise you. And the next, if we get to 125, the next tier, that is the evil mirror image, which we will do by random drawing. And yeah, oh my God, thank you, Bard in the Yard. Thank you, everybody who has donated
Thank you so
tonight.
much.
You guys are always awesome with us.
excited.
Also, what I am authorized to tell you is that, Sam, you have been chosen by the chat to get Chainsaw Arm.
Oh, yes.
All right.
But, how do you want this to go down? Okay, see, the issue here, of course, is...
I can't wheel at the same time.
So, how about...
Let's do
Chainsaw
though.
chair?
We can do chainsaw chair
Okay,
or
that's-
third chainsaw, like third arm chainsaw arm. Like maybe they
I
attach
like
it to your
chainsaw
back.
chair,
Chainsaw
though.
chair? Okay.
Chainsaw chair.
Yeah.
Okay, good. This is so much. Yes.
Chainsaw chair.
Now I'm truly
Chainsaw?
hyped.
Chainsaw.
I now have a murder ball chair, more murder
Yeah.
than a murder ball chair.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Chainsaw would be a...
Even more murder.
Yes, that'd be very murder. Yeah.
I'm hyped. I'm truly hyped. All right.
So, yeah.
And I have a chainsaw.
So
and I
you-
have a chair. This is great. This will work well.
I mean, it's kind of fitting. You have been the MVP killing badass, and it's like that is the trademark of the
I
hero,
aspire to
of the
kill more
franchise hero.
MVPs.
So, thank you everybody, and we're gonna get that stuff in. Dom will relay it to me as we go, and I will hand out the secret objective as soon as I have it, and we will get to the Great One scene as soon as I know who the Great One is, and Thunderdome will happen, I promise. We will get there. But what was happening now was that a Deadite had just swiped the Necronomicon from you and was disappearing off to the sky. You were going to try and shoot at it. That is a groovy shot, and you've taken a couple of shots. You can roll 2 for this. And you were going to.
no.
Did you succeed?
Yes, I rolled 2 bats.
All right, so you get the help. So that's 3. Sam does not
Right.
have their bat tonight.
Yeah, it's a party wipe, guys.
Yeah.
I hope
So-
you're prepared for the fact I don't have my lucky bat that I bring to every single RPG I ever play, but it's the last episode of a horror game, so this is a thing that's happening.
Yeah.
Thank you!
Oh, Aki! Thank you
Perhaps
for the
your
sub.
resub could prevent our inevitable demise, but then it wouldn't be
Except
inevitable.
it's
So,
It's not gonna.
how'd it go?
I got 2 successes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you got. Okay, so hang
And
on.
shot at it.
Right
Let
in
me
its
first.
stupid
Oh wait,
back.
there's my pen. Okay, let me first deal with the secret objective. So, talk amongst yourself or hum some kind of tune for just a moment.
Does anybody have a tourniquet and or a cotton swab and or something really hot to jam in this gaping hole in my body?
A gill of O positive
Is there an
blood,
exit
please?
wound? Can I
Yes,
see
is it
through
a
the
through and
whole
through?
body?
Is it a through and through?
Ooh.
Still got a bullet in
looks
there?
Like
Do you see what's behind me?
I
Does it look funny? Is it like
Yes,
does it look
but
through
also
and
there's a bullet
funny-
hole on the other
there's
side.
a bullet
It isn't
hole,
through and through.
so it's good. There's nothing
Is
lost.
this,
in
is
the
this a
body
good
then.
bit? Is this working?
Did I say this would be random or I just?
So what you're saying is
nope.
I'm
I'll just give it
bleeding
to a
from both
player. So
sides.
I am giving this one to Sam.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Oh, there.
Got the chainsaw.
I got it.
All right.
I look forward to
Sam
this.
knows. Chat knows. Nobody else
Please
knows.
help me stop bleeding.
All right. I
Zipper
can't.
lighter
I have the
no.
lighter.
Yeah.
I just.
Oh,
I
God, the hot barrel of the gun.
That's
Yep.
intense.
What?
Oh.
Do it.
Welcome to the
So,
post-apocalypse.
Do it.
wait, can I do that?
Wait. I'm sorry. What did you want to do?
So I just shot the rifle or whatever, the shotgun. Can I cauterize his wounds with the heat of the end of the gun?
Wow. You can sure try. Hang on to that for 1 second.
Okay.
You
What are
hit
you
that
doing?
thing, and you.
Don't worry about it, Masha. You'll be fine.
Hold him down.
You shoot that thing with the boomstick. It goes right through one of the wings, and it it sort of totally loses its whole, flying, attitude and just sort of just starts kind of falling. It doesn't quite come out of the sky, but it's clearly very badly hurt, and it flies and sort of just disappears just off to the west of you, like out of your field of vision.
Not sure what part of
it
town
looks
is that.
seriously hurt. You probably
Well, ironically, it's Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's
Not
Kitchen.
ironically, I don't know. It just makes sense.
I appreciate
by the way,
the irony of that right now.
Aki, our good friend, who's also the same Aki that is the Aki of Shield of Tomorrow, gives her reroll to Nick.
Thank you, Aki.
Yay!
Thank
But
you,
blames
Aki.
you anyway.
Yeah, well,
We love Aki.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, Musha.
also, we've got some
Still.
catchphrases.
Okay.
ooh.
Catchphrases, then cauterizes.
Yeah. You know what? I'll hold the catchphrases until you guys show up.
Okay.
And we'll let you know once your characters are coming in.
right.
So you can try to roll to cauterize his
Right.
wound. And let's say you have never done this before.
No, but I've seen it a lot in movies,
It is
and
a-
this can't be too hard. You just put something really hot against the hole.
That is a precise action. We will call this cool.
Can I
and
hold
you
him
can roll
down?
one. You can hold him down. Well, you can roll to hold
To
him down.
assist.
Yes.
Yeah. So
But I rolled a hold down a Moshe.
you can roll 3 to hold down Moshe.
Yeah,
He's
I'm-
probably not tough.
I get
oh
bullied
my
a
God.
lot.
Oh my God! They
I'm
showed.
good at
Oh, I do.
You do. Okay. So you can
Harmony
roll.
and a hail.
You can roll. Well, what are we trying to do? You're trying to cauterize the wound.
Cauterize the
you can roll
wound.
2.
this. Oh, hey, what are you doing?
That's
Okay.
it?
By the way,
Oh no!
I'm not going to reveal it yet, but the
Moshe.
great one is so great. Thank you, chat. That was an amazing pick.
Every time it sounds like a cosmic horror. Every time you say the great one.
The great one. See, I
Yeah.
think of Jackie Gleason.
So I'm gonna read that way. No matter what this is, this celebrity is now a cosmic horror.
It's not a great old one. It's just a great.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a new one.
Well, it could be a great one. I don't know.
Well, now it's a great old one, apparently.
The person they chose could be one of the old ones. I'm not entirely sure.
What?
He's not. No.
Oh god, it's Talisman.
What's the deal with eldritch monstrosities
All right.
beyond the
All right.
realm of human
So-
understanding?
You can roll 2.
All right. I'm so sorry. There's
All
about to
right.
be some stink.
What are you doing with that gun?
Is it under?
It's cool. So,
So under,
you wanna
right?
Roll yeah.
I
under
got
your
my number and under, so 2 successes.
Yeah, so that,
And
I mean,
a
Max,
Hail to the
you
King.
feel the
Hail to the King,
burn,
baby.
but it
Ow.
just totally closes up your wound, and
Oh, God.
after when the pain subsides, you feel a little better, maybe even. It's
right.
it burns, but it's
How you
not-
doing? Still feeling pretty woozy?
I mean, yeah, every day, but that's just mainly the asthma and fear of being alive.
And you also get a Hail to the King, which you can use now, or you
do.
can.
Does it look good?
Oh, you have no idea. It looks so rad.
Cool then.
It's
All
right where the shark was getting punched. It's perfect.
And yeah, the little explosion is actually a bullet hole.
No, it looks way metal, and that was really good.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'm so glad that didn't kill you.
You should have been in pre-med.
Me too?
That was great.
You know, it's too much schooling.
I hear that.
Clearly, I didn't need the training.
Ah,
Because
yeah.
everyone says medical school is just like art school. If you've got the natural gift, why go to school?
That is what I've heard every time.
Right? Oh, right, we lost the book.
Yeah, let's go to Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
Let's make moves.
Can you walk?
Oh, put.
I didn't get shot in the leg.
I would just say before you even get up and start moving. Oh, wow! Thank you, Zinar Faith, for the resub. Time 16. Wow, thank you. Again, thank you everybody. And yeah, before you are able to get up and move, you start hearing the sound of footsteps. But it's not just like 1 or 2 sets of footsteps. It sounds like a whole line of marching people, like a huge group. And cresting over what we will say is a nearby hill, you see first these 2 people coming towards you.
God, it's Santa Con.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Hello.
Brooklyn. Hi.
So I'm noticing some tension. Noticing a little tension.
Ew, no, sorry, hi. We just wanted to make sure that you weren't dead and winged. Hello.
Or an asshole.
Oh, well, I
That
can guarantee 2 out of 3 of those things.
Which?
Do you have wings?
I have fairy wings.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Just kidding. They're not like wings though. They're just very. I just made them.
I
out.
don't know if we can trust you, but I like your style.
Thank you. I found there was some Frito bags, and I made them cute out of I don't know how, but they managed to be very cute in spite of that. So I'm just.
She's attractive. Be careful. We know
I
how this is gone.
know.
And crafty.
I only just had my heart broken. I'm not gonna just jump ship that easily, despite their immaculate dressing style.
I'm here to support you in all your decisions.
So as we
Thanks.
roll into the scene, you should know Heather. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yep.
Gina, your catchphrase is. Oh my God, are you kidding? Okay, your
What?
catchphrase is "Let's get crafty."
Yep. So, yep. Good work,
Just
lad.
gonna make this.
You did nothing.
Just gonna make this as confusing as possible.
Let's
aren't
get
you?
my God.
crafty.
That's actually pretty great. Thank you. And Nick,
It's right on the nose.
I know, it's like,
your catchphrase is "This one's for you, Rick." Now, I really like it. I feel like it really speaks to me.
It's all about Rick Bear. What do you? Come on.
So
All the Ricks in
Rest
the
in
world.
peace.
as they're roaming in, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you is that while you're talking to these
Yeah.
to her and he's standing there watching you, behind them you start to fill in this line of people who are
Ew.
dirty, kind of hurt-looking, kind of refugee kind of look to them. Hungry people who look like they have been on the move, perhaps in some kind of march. I mean, you look and you see it's like a big group, maybe 100 people or so.
Yeah. I've read about New York before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never,
that is what it's like, yeah.
I never got to get there because I'm from Cali, but
And
Now I
Zenar-
know what this is. This is an NYU orientation group.
ew. All right.
Ew.
Oh, by the way, Zenar Faith sends their reroll to Sam.
Thank you. I will use it in good violence, most probably.
All right.
worth it. Oh yeah, so it would.
So,
Are you New Yorkers? Is this what New Yorkers look like?
generally, where do you live? What do you pay for rent?
Well, I don't need to pay rent 'cause I actually built my own little igloo on top of an apartment complex, but it's not made of ice. It's like crap. It's like made out of paper mache,
All right.
and I don't pay rent.
Yeah, now I get it. The hippies. All right. Yeah.
And then inside, I have mini versions of everything. I have a mini bed. I have a mini cat, mini teacups. It's
What do you
really
use
great.
for the glue?
Yeah,
Did
good stuff.
you do a little bit of a Mod Podge or mud or that's neat that you build your own stuff.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
So
You're
from-
welcome.
E6
Also, who are you?
Yeah. This one's all hopped up on reefer. What's your deal?
Just making sure I'm not gonna have to smash you folks.
That's a little inappropriate.
Yeah.
Hello.
No, I'm not DTF.
I'm next.
That is exactly what I meant.
Good to know your boundaries, Moshe.
Yeah. Not.
You're
not
really
in
coming
this
into your
kind of
own this
scenario.
journey. I'm quite proud of you.
Thanks.
You don't look like deadites.
Hey, they know the word.
Finally,
Oh, yeah.
somebody. The last guys we dealt with from the Old West, they had no idea.
And you hear some chatter from the crowd behind them. They're just sort of, where did they come from? Hey, are there other people?
Hi, Moshe Goldfarb.
Hello. It seems you have a lot of questions, but you wouldn't have happened to maybe come from Hill's Kitchen area. We're in need of a book that got stolen.
Oh my gosh, that's where my igloo is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go there then.
Unbelievable. Untrack mind this one.
I want to save the people.
I want to see the igloo. Can you put character
Unbelievable.
ball?
Don't look at me like that.
So what? Are the trains running?
Well, before we
You
can
take
go
the air,
anywhere,
Like de Blasio fucked the whole thing up.
And while you're talking, the crowd of people sort of starts circling you, and they're all kind of looking at the three of you. They're looking at your clothes, your weapons. I mean, you guys are very different in appearance than they are as far as
I mean, we're
dress.
totally covered in blood, so that's
Yes,
probably
we're
a
also
dead
totally
giveaway.
covered in blood, which they are also sort of interested in.
It's from Deadites,
Mostly.
mostly.
You fought the Deadites, and I'll say is that a third person from behind them sort of steps forward, holding, like looking. It's like, who are they? Who are these people that fight the Deadites?
Like I said, Heather, this is Moshe,
Hi,
and
Moshe,
that's
go.
Nyx.
Hi, hello.
Don't get close to me.
Definitely don't get close to them.
Where did you come from?
Oh, the book sent us here. Technically, my ex sent us here, which is an unfortunate event, but, making it work.
Breakups. You work on yourself, man.
Yeah, I am. I'm working on myself now. I am a dignified hero.
I'm from Coney.
The book.
2012?
Yeah,
What book?
I don't know. The one that's made out of human flesh and written in blood.
The Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Yeah, that one.
And as you say that, a sort of like a chill runs through the crowd. Everybody starts whispering, and the guy talking takes these two and aside,
Yeah.
sort of.
Stank sidebars them.
Who are they? Yeah, he sidebars Gina and Flem, and he sort of. Do we think we can trust these people? They know about the Necronomicon.
I feel like I'm noticing, like, in the way that they're put together, I do feel like they came from a rough battle. So I do feel like there's a nobility that's happening in the constellation. So I do feel like, based on their appearance, I think we can trust them.
Doesn't seem like I have to hit them with my wrench, but if I do, I will.
All right, and this this stranger turns back to you, and he, you say the book brought you here.
Yeah. There were a portal. There were another portal. There were two portals.
Portal 2.
It's been a really long day.
Cakes of life.
Well, and he looks at you, and deep, dramatic, humanistic music kicks in on the soundtrack, and he says,
Right.
"Every day is a long day for us.
You're not even that far north.
We are always moving. We are always keeping a step ahead of the Deadites."
Right. So, like, how... do they just, like, run the world now?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah. I mean,
New York looks
is
like shit.
Well,
Oh, I thought this was
more
what-
than normal? Or, like, I don't have a meter of how accurate this place looks to normal life.
well, he looks at you, and nobody really knows what year it is anymore. It's sort of been long since forgotten.
What was the last time it was recorded?
Nothing has
Second
been
Avenue
recorded
subway
in a
done?
long time.
Not yet.
Oh,
We
I can generally tell you what year it's not.
at some point in history, somebody opened up a portal with the Necronomicon, but they didn't do it right, and the portals, they just kept opening and spilling Deadites into the world, and mankind tried to fight them, and it didn't go well. The war with the Deadites destroyed most of the world, but a hero emerged long ago. His name was Ash, and he showed us how to fight the Deadites. We are the children of Ash. It is merely by his legacy that we survive, but the evil cannot be destroyed without the Necronomicon.
Wait.
And the Necronomicon hasn't existed in as long as anyone can remember.
But is now in Hell's Kitchen.
Wait. Okay.
You brought the book with you.
So the only thing that I got out of that speech is that someone else is the hero. I'm
We're on the East
sorry.
Coast now.
You didn't
Dang
get the
it.
part where these like 100 people are all one guy's kids?
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, there's a
Sorry,
popular
start
sire
over. Can you
problem
start
for
the story
college
over? I
heroes.
only
Well,
heard some of it.
That's not literally his children. It's a bit of a metaphor. We're still working on the name.
Don't go with that. It doesn't track. It's just disgusting.
In fact, not only do we not only are we the children of Ash, but we are the keepers of culture. We are those who remember. For example, we remember the Great One. You, judging by your clothes, you might have heard of him. His name was Jeff Goldblum.
Oh yeah. I know where to go.
Do you remember His Exalted Highness the Goldblum?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember. He's one of the
Goldblum
great Jewish actors.
It is customary in our time to exchange impressions of the Goldblum.
Then Ragnarok has truly come.
Oh.
So
Jeff Goldblum's their king.
no, he's just their Great One.
They're right. You're a great one.
Thanks to the chat, and thank you, chat. It's a great pick, honestly.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, now we get to go around and everyone gets to exchange impressions of the Great One in character. Why don't we start with Phlegm?
Well, everybody in this time knows who the Great One was. He was Earth's mightiest warrior, the greatest defender of humanity, well known for his battle cry before he slayed the Deadite hordes attempting to overthrow our civilization. Life finds a way. It sounds better when you read it in the texts, but
It sounds better in the original Goldblum.
All right.
And moving along.
Yeah. All right. Nyx. A little sidebar for a second.
Yeah. What you got?
Look, I know that I never really wanted the job of hero, but I'm feeling a little hurt that there are more heroes out in the world, if you know what I mean. Feeling a little less special. I'm out of drink.
And he's still waiting on your Goldblum impression, which you owe the chat. Oh, thank you for the host, Geek and Sundry.
Oh, thanks.
That was my Jeff Goldblum impression.
I caught it.
I'm so sad that you didn't get it.
My
Did
bad.
you hear how many times I just said and used the wrong inflection on the wrong word in the sentence?
And
See, do you know my speech about not feeling real special right now?
And that guy, he takes a little whip out and he flogs himself for not recognizing your Goldblum. It's, my shame, my shame.
I have embarrassed Goldblum.
Yeah, and now he turns to
To
you.
the cultural vacuum.
Yes, that is
Nyx,
and
who does not have one.
does not have a Goldblum.
No.
And he is,
Do what I did. Don't do one. Just say a lot. Because Heather does not know how to change her voice from this vocal fry range.
It's the best.
We'll count Heather's as two. And Gina, do you have a Goldblum to share with our new visitors?
I do, and I want to first address like how he looks, and I'm gonna call forth the Goldblum of the early to mid '90s, and his décolletage was what was really striking about him. I mean, he ran around with that décolletage through 2 movies, like Jurassic Park and Independence Day, and it was very impressive. And I'm gonna do a line where it's like, ha ha
That counts for free.
Yeah, that was quite the Goldblum. And you hear
Help
a
me.
thrill goes through the crowd as they all, your legendary.
There's no helping this feeling.
Oh no! Everything
It's
I've
got me
ever
too.
felt before.
And after all
meaningless.
that hype, the whole crowd, they turn to you,
They
Moshe,
just
and they're
growled.
waiting to see your Goldblum.
Well, I remember one time, he was probably in the old stories that you guys tell, where he was talking about, like when y'all see something amazing, he's like,
Yeah, it's all oohing and eyeing. That's how it starts. But then it's the running and the screaming.
That's not bad.
Moshe can do impressions.
Yeah, Moshe wasn't bad.
Wow.
And the I guess we'll call him the leader guy. He turns to you and he says, all very impressive. But you were so busy thinking about whether or not you could do a Jeff Goldblum impression, you never thought whether or not you should do it.
And that always the way.
And he looked for some recognition, but the crowd's all kind of like, yeah.
Were we not supposed to do that?
We see what
Starts
you did
whipping
there.
again. My shame.
It's pretty culturally
We're supposed to
obligatory.
do it.
We see what you did. We see what you did.
He whips himself and talks about his shame again.
Eh.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And you brought a Necronomicon with you?
I mean, not purposefully. It just keeps getting sucked up with us.
Where is it? Let me see this book.
Oh, one of the Deadites, the winged things.
What?
Yeah.
It took where did it go?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen.
And he looks off to the west, which we will
Yeah,
apparently
Tina's
decide
Igloo.
is Hell's Kitchen.
Which is the direction of Hell's Kitchen.
Which is the
Now
direction of
confirmed.
Hell's Kitchen. West to Hell's Kitchen. I guess we're somewhere in Midtown Manhattan now. So
I think last episode that is where you said you dropped us.
yes, where we couldn't see the
City.
Statue of Liberty from, but it's okay. This is like one of those movies where geography doesn't really matter.
Or the statue like
No, we could be in
Yeah.
The
Also,
statue
I
was
imagine
moved.
just a lot of
Deadites.
buildings between us and the statue are gone now.
Yes, the Deadites picked it
You
up.
can totally
and
see it
dragged
from
the
here.
statue.
Buildings with a view now.
Yeah.
you might even be able
Real
to see
estate
Russia from
prices
your
just
igloo.
went through the roof.
What? Oh yeah,
Which is
yeah.
why
My
you
igloo has a
sleep
great view
on
now. It's like because everything's
top of the
destroyed. So it's
building.
like really, and the sunsets are
The
beautiful.
loophole.
Yeah.
So he says, we need to get that book back.
Yeah, that's what we were doing, and then y'all just sort of came marching up.
Well, all right. I am going to send my two best with you. You go west with them, find the Necronomicon, and bring it back. We will hide out in the husk of one of these abandoned buildings until you get back. Bring back the Necronomicon, and we can get rid of the evil.
Heather.
Yeah.
She's coming with us.
I know. I know. Oh.
The best thing I
Yeah, that sounds all right. We got
I didn't
this.
even know. I didn't
good.
know that
That's
we were.
good.
I didn't know that the last set of the best they were killed. So I think we're next. I think we're on the list.
This
We kind of
is
there's
the
the
time.
So,
yeah the turnover.
Be respectful. Don't be alone.
Yeah, we
with
won't make the
them.
mistakes we made last time.
So they
Alright.
start hoarding themselves into
give
the
them
building, and they send
We were
you
supposed
off,
to do it together.
and they send you off towards the west.
Yeah. So before we get rolling,
Crosstalk. Yeah. So right before you get rolling, is there anything you guys want to do? Anything you want to?
Yeah, do you happen to have any more bullets? I probably am running quite low on my shotgun because it's just had a ridiculous amount of ammo and I don't remember ever reloading it.
Nah, he shakes his head and no one's had bullets, in my lifetime. We have rocks and slingshots, some spears.
I could actually use that. Yeah. I have
Yeah.
a weapons rack on back.
No wonder you guys
Murder
are
chair.
failing in this fight.
And he looks your chair over and he says, "We also have expertise in vehicles. We might be able to
Yeah, I got a guy for that.
work this out for you."
Hey, why don't you go back?
And he looks at the chainsaw, and he looks at the chair, and he looks at the chainsaw, and he looks
No,
at
I
the
see you.
chair.
I see you. I got a guy for that.
You got a guy for that?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy with my tires around his neck.
Hello.
Also the tubes, which, admittedly, it's an aesthetic.
All right.
But
well,
it'd be an aesthetic better on my wheels.
That's true. We should get you rigged up so that you're not riding around like a minecart anymore. That's not so helpful.
Strongly in favor. Need my hex wrenches again?
Yeah. Hey, you, Rencho. You got anything other than that big whacking one?
No.
My personal item was hex wrenches, though.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to do a little bit of work on their chair to get the tires back on properly.
And I will just give that to you.
Okay, thanks.
Because you guys are not
Great.
under pressure or duress right now. You are an
Also,
expert tinkerer. You will be able
chat
to get those back on.
Made it so.
Could I
Yeah.
just? So I'm an obsessed chemist. Would I be able to alter a couple of my fire grenades to work for her shotgun so she could? Like,
You can try that. Why don't you roll? You're a chemist. That's gonna be cool. You are a
Yeah.
cool
Nick,
character.
yeah.
I don't know how to keep
I'm an
my
animal
fuel.
chemist.
I don't.
Obsessed
I
chemist.
don't.
All right. So you have.
I want to help, but I can't help it. I want to help, but I can't help.
Why don't you roll 2? Because we'll say that you are a chemist, so you're an expert at this, but no one's had ammo in years,
Yeah.
so it's not something you do a lot.
And it won't be like but it'll be like where she can, probably turn it into a flamethrower type thing or like.
All right,
Well, no,
give it a
the
shot.
grenades would, yeah.
It's gotten too hot in here. I can't.
Oh, 2 5s. 2 Hail to the Kings.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right.
So you get 2 questions. And and that is a major success. So you can you refill her shotgun with
Gina,
these
I don't
homemade
know how
bullets.
to repay you. I'll just maybe pledge my life to you. What? Sorry, I didn't say anything.
What are you talking about?
Gina has
not- I
finally
didn't say
found
that.
the perfect person for Gina. It's Gina.
Oh, it's an hour.
Hold on.
and
Who knew?
And just as Nick is getting their tires on, and just as you are attaching the chainsaw to the arm of the chair, and just as you are loading up,
I need this. I need
suddenly
this.
there's a weird ripple of energy courses through the 4 of you, and okay, you're gonna be. I'll be 1, so we'll just take that out. So you're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll just say.
Me?
All right.
So just one.
no, so I roll
no,
again.
you re-roll. 3.
Oh, we switch?
Yeah.
No, it's
1,
it's-
2,
it's
3. You
human.
two switch.
Oh
You two
wait,
switch.
we switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't me. I thought I was 2.
It is you. You're 3.
You're 3.
I'm 3.
All right.
Swap glasses.
So for the
2 and
next
3.
half hour
Switch with me.
until 6:37,
A little prescription. That's sorry.
Nick will now be playing Heather, and Gina will now be playing Flem. No, you are not actually body swapped. You are just
No.
playing the other character.
Oh, okay.
It is a character
Make
swap,
no-
not a body swap.
We make no mention of it.
Yes. This is just-
All right.
This is just
Wait,
life now.
do your voice again really fast.
We gotta work on this one. I gotta
You okay? Right. So it's all in the back of the throat.
It's like a deep
Yep.
vocal fry.
Absolutely.
Fry like back here.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
almost like your tongue is swelling up in your own
Okay.
mouth.
It's like all the way.
There you
all
go.
the
You
way
did it.
back here.
all right.
Yeah. Okay. No. Right. No.
Alright.
Do it for me because I don't know what you did, and it's gonna be really hard to break this.
That's right.
This guy just doesn't talk much.
Got it.
It was
Silent and violent.
Low and doesn't.
sounded,
Silent and violent.
sounded sort of like your barbarian character.
So yeah. Also, it's
What did?
you are
This guy?
standing.
Gertrude.
Right. So also, it's like you are standing around.
But Gertrude's down there.
Sort of like that.
You are standing around, getting yourselves
Yeah.
prepared for the journey. When again you hear this sort of flapping sound above you, just the whoosh of wings, and you look up to see a penguin circling in the room just above, just sort of, and it just flying around, and it sort of
It's okay, everyone.
gracefully.
This is fairly normal.
Yeah, circles down to the middle of the room, and it sort of waddles over to Nyx, and it's got a couple of messages. And the first one is from Meaning of Night, and Meaning of Night says, "Simply sublime shenanigans, amazing season, and hail to the king." Thank you, and thank you. Oh my God.
this season, Meaning of Night.
Thank
You're
you,
so
thank you, thank
wonderful,
you.
and we appreciate you so much.
Yeah, we love Meaning of Night. And there is a second message in there, and it's from Strangely Raider sends a penguin who says, "Everyone, thank you for the Sunday entertainment. Hail to you and your many boomsticks. May your many boomsticks always be kingly." I can read, I swear. And that carrier penguin starts digging around in his bag, looking for more stuff, and he just waddles off to the corner of the room, and then comes back, having found his message, and he hands it off. And this message is from Aki, our great friend Aki, who says, "Congrats on another amazing season of Tempting Fate. Can't wait for the next one. Love you guys." Yeah, we love you too, Aki.
That's true.
Thank you.
Miss you.
Then that penguin runs towards the window, jumps into the air, and with the strength of Superman and the grace of a giant eagle, soars penguin-like into the sky, singing that song. And just vanishes off into the horizon, leaving you ready for your mission, I suppose.
Majestic even in the apocalypse.
All right.
That was weird.
Okay.
All right.
So, look, I don't know if you folks know. You two know. You two know. It's a grid system. It's really, really simple.
Oh, Bar in the Yard. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you again. Yeah.
Yard.
We're gonna walk.
Such a good name.
We're gonna go up, then we're gonna take a left, and then we're gonna get there.
Okay.
That's nonsense. That's ridiculous, Masha.
I'm
No one
like-
would ever build a city that way.
I'm just like
Crazy.
trusting.
I lived in LA my
that
whole
they'll
life. We
take
don't
care
do
of it.
grids in America.
And the leader guy says, maybe I better send a few more people with you. So he assigns you 4, we'll call them guards, who go along with you, who are armed with slingshots and maybe some spears, arrows, but just primitive weapons.
Right. Lancey, Dancy, Chansey, and my personal favorite, Romancy.
Yes, Lancey, Chansey, Dancy, and Romancy.
Always and
Sam's
forever.
personal favorite. And I can see that too. Romancy is,
There's a little
Yeah.
Yes.
A little
So,
frisson.
That I have
the loveliest.
A 2.
Okay. And and those 4 guards go with you, and I assume you all head off towards the west, towards Hell's Kitchen, and you are making your way down the middle of the street. It's New York, but it's again buildings are broken in half, things long overgrown, ivy covers everything.
Just roll in the street and not have to worry about the curb cuts of Manhattan, though.
And there are no tourists walking slowly on the sidewalk in front of me?
No,
This
there
is
are no
great.
tourists.
It still feels safer than it did in the 70s.
And you're walking through the street, and while you are heading west, what I'll say is, why don't you make a cool roll? Roll 2. You are just doing a typical look around to check for danger. Oh, thank you, Merwinlow.
Okay.
I like your name.
Yeah.
6.
One hail to the king, and then it's also a 6. Oh,
2 successes.
So 2 successes.
Yes.
All right. So you get another hail to the king, which you can bank, or you can ask a question now if you want.
I'm banking it right now.
Okay. Post Data. Thank you. Resub times 6. Thank you again. Thank you, everybody.
Wait, is that a post-Dadaist reference?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I never got that before. I'm an idiot. Okay.
That's awesome.
All right. Now you know I'm an idiot. Okay. Moving along. That is a complete success, and I will say that you can spot a building off to the west where from your experience of passing through this area before, the Deadites have been known to inhabit, use as a sort of nest, and you can see it right now off, and it's got a couple of flying ones circling, what is left of it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna say the same thing. Like, hey guys. So I'm noticing like over there's a building where the Deadites hang out. You can see a couple of them flying around. Maybe that's a place. Maybe that's where they took the book.
Worth
Just
checking
saying.
out.
Just a thought. I'm just throwing that out into the pool. Just seeing what people think about that. Just letting you know.
Flagum, what do you think? That seemed like you with Gina on this?
Oh
You
yeah.
tell me where to shoot, and I'll shoot them.
Okay, great. You're helpful.
He's so sweet. He's so sweet.
And while you're having the conversation, those Deadites, they can see you too, and they swoop right down at you. There are 4 of them coming towards you, and you can hear them screaming.
Hey,
I'm
Flem,
excited.
Shoot.
With pleasure.
All right. How do we want to do this?
Well, who
Sorry,
actually?
I owe a royalty
Hit
to
them
Matt
with your
Mercer.
best shot. Why don't you?
Come on and hit him with your best shot. Da, 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 da.
I feel really attacked right now. I just
Fire
came out here
away.
to shoot some
All right,
dead.
you're gonna shoot anybody helping,
Actions don't
or
respond
How far
to
away are they?
pressure.
they are closing. They're still pretty far away.
It would
Distance
benefit
weapons
if
at
you
this point.
just closed
Yeah.
your eyes for a second.
So we can help like support people who are shooting because I saw you guys did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
got
I
this.
just like lean down.
You can always
Stabilization.
Right.
Okay.
Gun
you
on
can
my
always
back.
got
suggest
these.
any way that you can help somebody.
I've
Okay.
got these fancy fire shells, so I could like shoot some deadites or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it's good
Great.
range.
who do you want to help?
I'll help
Phlegm.
Phlegm because we know each other.
Right.
So we have
Okay.
a system.
So you have a system. All right. So you have a system where you help
Mr.
Phlegm. We're going to say
Destructus.
you enact that system. You're going to try and enact that system. So roll. You can roll 3 since you have a system.
Okay.
This is Phlegm, who's
Yeah.
your partner.
It's like hyper,
Yeah.
making sure the bow is like perfectly aligned or the gun.
And this will
or
be
things.
a cool task, so you want to roll below your number.
Oh, yeah, you got
which,
this. You got it for
which
days.
is 5.
You're the coolest.
Ooh, yeah. 2 successes and another hail to the king.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my.
So you can roll.
It is hailing hails.
You can roll 4 because
Yeah.
shooting deadites with help from Gina is your
Basically
thing.
what you do.
Yeah, basically what you do.
Lots of murder.
Holy moly.
Excessive murder.
Success.
All right.
All the murder. Feel good, don't it?
And-
Yeah, it
and
does.
You unleash with those arrows, and
Feels real good.
and it tears through that first deadite coming at you, just rips its wings to shreds, and screeching it just plows out of the sky into the side of a building and disappears.
Yeah, bye.
That leaves 3 that are still closing on you.
Right. So
you're gonna
I've got the boomstick, so I would like to stick some boom into that deadite,
Sure.
and while I'm at it, put a little stank on it.
Oh! Cross catchphrases, amazing.
I'm in all things your assistance of stank.
This one's for Rick.
That one was for Rick.
Thank you. Or thank you. Or
There's
yeah.
Clem has a
that's
tragic
all.
backstory, where his best friend Rick died in front of him.
Aw. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't like
to
this
talk
catchphrase
about it.
anymore.
All right, so Phlegm, you are no, not Phlegm. Sorry, Heather.
I'm
You are
Phlegm.
using your
Yes.
boomstick to shoot at the deadite. Is anyone you're helping?
May I do the thing?
Yep, you can do the thing.
All right,
Same
I do
deal.
the thing. I do the thing!
So you can roll. 3.
Oh, and I have a hail to the me.
Oh, and you have a hail to the you.
Yeah.
So
Is
you
this,
can use that, or you can bank it.
Yes.
Thank
I have
you.
a question.
You have a question? What's your question?
Where is the nearest dog that is of the line of the king? I wish to hail this king. Where is the nearest?
The nearest dog that is in the line of a king is in a nearby settlement that is so secret it is unknown even to these two. It's called New Bartertown, but you don't know where it is, and they don't know where it is.
Never heard of it.
So yeah, you can roll
Cool or groovy?
3. You are rolling groovy because wild passion action. You're not much of a marksman. You're just kind of like shooting to spray.
3 pluses. 2 successes.
2 successes. All right, yeah, and you again blast through the wings of one of those. Denoba, thank you.
Why are you the best?
Yeah, Denoba is the best.
Yeah.
He is also, one of the people who I want to thank for this season.
anger
Been
me
great
with your
us all
kindness
season.
and
We love you,
goodwill.
man, and I am promising here and now before this audience, I am going to find a way to get Denoba on this show in the next season. We will find a time. We will work it out.
That'd be amazing.
Um,
We're going to play with him.
Yes, yeah. I
be
want,
so cool.
I want to see how he plays.
Yeah.
It's like he's spent enough time sitting off.
Super
to the side.
nicely.
Yes. So yeah, you hit that, and as that deadite goes streaking out of the sky to the ground, one of its buddies swoops down and grabs one of those guards who was with you, and just starts tearing at its head, screaming, "I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your skull!"
Dancy, no!
Disappears off into the sky, pulling that guy to shreds.
Farewell, Dancy. We hardly knew
Dancy
you.
this-
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Dancy. Don't worry, Romancy is still okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
And there's
Romancy
one-
is not dead?
Oh, you
Roman-
did that. You did that.
Oh God. You're fired. No, you're hired.
Chivalry
hired. Now
died
you're
in the
fired.
same accident that took Rick.
Sad state of affairs.
Yeah, there's one left.
I shoot it.
Yeah, you got it right. You got your
I
six
got it
gun.
again. I'm
Uh,
gonna shoot it in the head.
you can shoot it in the head. Everyone
That's
else is
the
taking
best
an
part.
action.
Yeah, I don't think I can help.
Can I
Yeah.
ask a question?
Yeah.
Use one of my. Does this
Yeah,
count?
absolutely,
Or
yeah.
is my questions?
Do you use his questions?
That's what I'm asking.
Right.
Am I
No,
using
you
your
use
questions
one of
or am I
yours.
using
No,
mine?
you
Because I don't have any
All
questions
All right.
yet. So.
Do we see the deadite that had the hole in its wing from when Heather shot it?
Right, the one that
Do
took
we
the
see
book.
that
Cloud
flying
into a
about?
building.
You don't see it.
No, that one.
The one from
The
the,
one that had the
beginning,
book.
the one that
Gotcha,
took the book.
All I will say is that, since that's how you asked, is that you don't see it.
I have 4. Just
I'm gonna shoot that guy.
I've still got
I have
5
important
left.
puppy questions, so these are getting
Yeah.
concerned.
All your questions are going to puppies, aren't they? Okay, sure. Yeah.
All right.
Priorities.
You
Gotta commit to a
are
character.
rolling.
This player.
You're trying to shoot in the head.
In the head.
Okay, so that is a precise action. So you're rolling cool. You want to roll under your number.
Okay.
And your number is 5. You are not much of a marksman. Let's say you can roll 1.
Okay. I got this. Don't worry about it.
You sure you don't want to?
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, you actually got it. Yeah,
And look at that.
and you hit it.
Oh, that was loud. Bang!
You hit it, but your one success puts a hole in its wing, but it is still up there. And while it is up there, it just swoops down on a second one of those guards.
No.
Can
It's
I
just
take my
firing but
action now?
missing wildly and starts attacking. He hasn't quite got the guard. The guard is sort of like wrestling. It's
Can I take my first attack?
Prancy.
yeah, you can take your first attack. Oh yeah, you haven't attacked it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, I've assisted.
It's Prancy. Yeah, Prancy's being terrorized by. Or wait, whoever's the.
Oh, so we have Lancey, Chancey, and Romancy right now.
Oh, okay. So
Prancy actually hung back.
Okay, so Lancey is the one who is being attacked.
All right, Lancey Lannister, not happening. I
Oh,
want.
now I feel bad. I like the Lannisters. Okay.
Well, time to pay their debts.
Woo. Okay.
Wait, I was just trying to figure
Shoot,
Well
it's got
done.
real. It's got real right now.
So I'm going to take the spear that I got from them, which reminds me of my long lost litter picker. And in the spirit of that litter picker, I want to jab it into the Deadeye's eye.
Okay. That is a precise action.
Oh,
grabbing a thing into an
son of
eye.
a-
So that is cool. You are a groovy character too, but you've done this before. Let's say you can roll 2 for this.
Okay. Yeah.
And Lancey
This
is
will
just,
go well.
God, someone help, someone help, someone help. I'm Lancey, help Lancey.
I took an action. Can I do an assist?
Yeah,
Or
you can do an assist.
Can I? Can
you
I
wanna-
just like try and?
Do you want to help them?
Yeah, I just want
Stank
to like.
Buddy. Stank Buddy chainsaw push.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can. Okay.
Again, an established technique.
So let's call
Yep.
that groovy. It's passionate action. You're just, you're adding energy to this.
I need a
So
3+.
roll. I mean, you guys have never done a chainsaw push before because.
No,
you're
but
just-
we've done the chair push.
But you have done the chair push. Okay, so
While I
let's
was
say.
with
The chainsaw.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay, so roll 2.
Cool. And I'm aiming for 3 pluses. Oof. No good.
You
Do we have a reroll?
Do it.
Yes!
Reroll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, use the rerolls.
Do a barrel roll.
Still no good. Reroll.
I'm getting this die here.
Kidding me?
Now
This is amazing.
No, yeah.
All right.
Do it.
One.
One success.
One.
It's okay. It's
That's
one.
what you need for an
It's a
assist.
hail-
Yeah, that's all you need for an assist.
yeah,
So-
Wait,
All right.
wait. The last roll was 2 hail to the kings.
No, your
No,
your
it's
number's a
2
3.
twos.
It's you.
I forgot.
If you
I
had
forgot.
rolled it-
If I was rolling.
Yes.
If I was
What could
rolling.
possibly be confusing about this game?
I'm sorry.
Heather,
Yeah,
Gina,
no,
whatever your name
Heather,
is.
Gina,
This is
Flem.
All right.
This
So
was
now
all
I'm rolling 3.
straightforward.
Yeah, you're rolling 3 now.
Alright.
Three, cool.
So I'm gonna like push you into the attack, and it's gonna be great.
I appreciate you and all that you do, Heather.
And Heather pushes you into the attack, and
There's 2.
yeah, that's 2 successes. So while Lancey is fighting that thing off, why don't you describe what happens?
All right. I go through at high velocity thanks to Heather. The
Yeah, we're doing
chainsaw
this.
hits into the legs of the Deadite and then into a wall, pinning it there until it saws through their legs, bringing the Deadite down low enough that I can jab right into its eye.
Wow, That's awesome, and that is exactly what happens.
I like
and
that one.
That Deadite just sprays blood everywhere. Y'all are all covered in Deadite blood again, but you have killed the crap out of that thing. And
This never comes out.
and Lancey is very grateful. Thank you so much. You've totally saved me there.
That's his bag.
So you are down to 3 guards, I think. Now?
Yeah.
And
Danced his last dance. Didn't save the last dance for me.
and you're stopping to catch your breath. And as you're stopping to catch your breath, you hear some footsteps coming up behind you. And you turn, and there's that carrier penguin again.
Hey, announce yourself.
And,
There are
and-
live weapons. This can only end poorly for you.
and the penguin first pulls out a
find
message,
other
and the message is from DJ Phoenix. Thank you, DJ Phoenix. All season has been great with us. And it says, thanks for a wonderful season. Loved every episode. Thank you so much, DJ Phoenix. You've been awesome with us. And there's another carrier penguin from Barn in the Yard who has been great with us tonight. Thank you.
That's such a cool name.
Barn in the Yard says, playing RPGs, creating crafts, and being a geek in the public eye is both difficult and needed. Please never stop. Someday, I hope to work with Saving Throw, Geek and Sundry, or Nerdist because I love what they stand for and encourage. Stay groovy. Oh my God, thank you.
Stay groovy as well.
Yeah, and just keep doing what you're doing, and who knows, maybe you'll wind up here at this table with us someday too.
If you ever get out of the yard, we don't know.
These 5 couldn't avoid it. They tried, trust me.
Right, if you can escape both the barn and the yard.
And while we're here,
Bard in the yard.
while we're here, post
probably
Dadaist, which I understand,
Sing your way out of that yard.
gives a reroll to
Sing.
Sam.
Thank you. I will
you,
use it in
Post
good
Office.
violence.
Yeah.
Apparently, I make more precise shots now, so I need these.
And the carrier penguin has one last message. It's from Blue Lynette, and it says, "Happy GM Day." And
GM Day!
thank you.
Happy GM Day!
Thank you.
This
And,
is perfect because Saving Throw posted that one of my favorite things about you as a GM is the way that you combine the absurd and the adorable, like carrier penguins being my exact example. So thank you, Lynette, for giving us a carrier penguin to deliver.
Thank you, and thank you, Lynette, and thank you, everybody. And that carrier penguin, he waves goodbye and waddles off down the street into the sunset. Just a little spring in his step. And while you were watching, Blind Seer, thank you. Thank you, Blind Seer. And while he is disappearing, all of a sudden these gas grenades come shooting out from everywhere, and you are all ensconced in a huge cloud of gas, and you all black out.
Not again.
And while you are blacked out,
Oh, yeah.
see, if I can open this stupid thing, which was much easier to open last week.
Oh, was I not supposed to
Secret
steal
objective.
that
Find out who
shot?
gets
There we go. There we go. So while you are blacked out, some evil magic kicks in, and one of you is replaced by your evil mirror image. It could be anybody. Your paper will either tell you that you are fine or you are evil.
Hey, evil people can also be very fine. This is what we learned from the past 2 episodes of Evil Dead.
This is actually true.
When Gina/Heather and I switch back, should we exchange our thingies?
That's what happened
It
with the
does.
boss.
Yes.
It goes
Yeah.
with the character, not the player.
It goes with the character, not the player. And that
goodness.
totally didn't give it away.
Okay.
But, yeah, one of you has been replaced, and even I don't know who, by your evil mirror image. And another one of you, while you are passed out, you have a vision, and the vision, you know this is a vision of the future. Something from the future is going to happen. And it is...
I have Gina.
2, 3, 4.
I
Yeah,
had
two.
one last time, though.
Oh, you had
So
one last time.
I volunteered to reroll to allow someone else to do it.
Okay.
Moshe.
Moshe.
I am
Moshe.
pleased.
Some sort of chilling vision of things to come. What is it that you see?
Grandma's matzo balls.
They're terrible.
So dead so.
What do I see? What horrible vision do I see? Oh, it's just so flippin' awful. It's just the worst. It's one of us standing laughing their friggin' head off. Just red eyes and drool coming out of their mouth everywhere. Just, it's so wet. And and they're just standing on a pile of our bodies. And there's just so much blood, and a bunch of us are dead, and it's ugly. Oh, it's so ugly, especially me. I'm the ugliest one in the whole group. But that's how I am now.
Wow. Yeah, that is exactly what you see, and it is absolutely frightening.
great.
You see one of you standing on top of the bodies of the others.
Then we know who it's not.
I see what you
No,
did
you
there.
know, it could be me. I could still be ugly.
Well, what I say is that like it's one of those visions where it's clear enough so that you know that it's it's you people, but you can't quite tell who's who right now. You just know that there's
A pile of
everybody's gonna die except somebody.
wearing our clothes.
And yeah, wow. Okay, I will figure out how to get that in. But once
Couldn't have
that
a dream
clears,
about ice cream and happiness and puppies.
Why do you think Moshe is filled with fear all the
No,
time?
this is all I see every day. This is not a vision.
so that was tier 6. By the way, if we get to $200 tonight, you guys have been amazingly generous with us. We will sing the Song of the Ancients, which you will get to pick. Yeah, so
There's always something to make us fear the English language.
yes,
as
yes.
Saving Throw
There's
Chat
always a
once pointed
song
out.
or something. Yeah, it's so.
Here we are.
Don't expect much from us. We're not great. We haven't rehearsed, but
We're not
we are willing to put our
talented,
heart
we're
into it
good,
for you.
But
So yeah, thank you so much, everybody. So yeah, and that's it. And then all of a sudden, your eyes start to open, and the gas wears off, and you hear this chanting, just over and over. It's from somewhere. Like this thundering footsteps, and you can hear off in the distance people chanting, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, and just like it's off in the background, and you find yourself in these dingy cells with all these other people who are all just they have the look of human refuse about them. People who have just been beaten up. They're covered in mud and blood. It looks like they have been fighting or being beaten or something, and they are all similarly just chained up like you are.
I don't want to worry anyone, but it's super gross in here.
Yeah.
Do we
Compared
know
to my
about
dorm
this?
room, meh.
And one of the prisoners looks over at you and where did you come from?
Brooklyn.
Hey Heather, it's pretty cold in here. We should probably cuddle up. For
Your name's
warmth.
Heather.
Hey Gina, it's pretty cold in here. We should probably cuddle up for warmth or something.
Oh, that sounds like such a good idea. I'm gonna I pull out a cucumber scented makeup wipe and wipe the prisoner down.
And
Heather, I love you.
he's really touched.
Where did you get those?
In my mom bag?
You're not from New Bartertown, are you?
New body town?
New Bartertown, that's where we are.
New body town?
Yeah, New Bartertown.
No, I'm not from there at
What's the
all.
bottom?
New Bada town. New Bada.
Bada?
Wait,
New
No
Bada.
You bought a
Bata?
town?
Or no bada?
What do they intend to do
Like
with
the
us?
sequel that we bought a zoo?
They're gonna make you fight in the arena. I'm suddenly Irish. They're gonna make you fight in the arena.
All right,
That's
let's
it?
get this done.
I don't
That's
wanna go.
basically what we've been doing for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
3 weeks, you mean?
You guys
one
haven't seen a
day.
book found in human flesh and written in human blood. have you?
Traveling through portals.
No,
messes
but
up my
I
sense of
wasn't
time.
looking for one either.
Oh, okay.
Portals.
Okay, and on that, you two switch back.
Harps and Holton scales.
That
Oh my
is-
god, everything's so much brighter.
That is the sound of switching back.
Just because of Gina's smile.
No, it's the non-tinted glasses.
And yeah, they you can hear the crowd cheering, and the guy's like, "You're volunteering?" Okay, and he points over at the guards, and he's like, "One of these volunteered to be the next." And the guard walks over to you, and he goes, "Two enter, 1 leaves."
Oh.
Oh, and you two are volunteering?
That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
I meant that they just raise their hands at the same time. Don't they fight like one of you guys?
Yeah. You know what? We don't allow teams very often, but it'll be nice to see the champion kill two at once. Come on with me, and he takes the two of you and
Hey,
pulls
wait,
you.
guard. Is there like a betting system?
I was gonna
Because I
say.
got money on them.
The guard's like, you got money on them against the champion.
Oh, most definitely.
What do you got to bet with?
Oh.
Your weapons have now been taken
got-
from you, but
I know. What's left on me?
you got your glasses,
Your Zippo lighter.
your Zippo
Oh,
lighter.
but I need these to see.
What
And
about
I
a
need that to
cell phone?
light. Oh, yeah, we have a cell phone.
Yeah.
What
Multiple cell
about
phones.
one of these?
And he takes the cell phone and he looks over it and he sort of examines it and he brings it over to a couple of the guards and they sort of have a huddle.
That's much less valuable than my lighter.
He comes back and he's like, all right, what do you want in exchange?
Oh, well, like, give me an inventory so I know what is worth the trade. Yeah.
We want a
This is your bet.
Necronomicon.
Yeah,
I don't want to interfere in any way.
yeah, no.
You putz.
Please give me some advice. I've never gambled before.
I think somewhere in here
Not legally.
is a really good doggo.
Oh, hey, my good man.
Yes.
Do you have any items in the canine variety? Something that's a little noble?
Well, we did find this doggo the other day, and he picks up a dog,
doggo.
and you are stunned by the resemblance that this dog holds to a dog that you just saw in the Old West previously before you came here.
So kingly.
This is Prince.
You're gonna bet that dog
It
on a
used to be
fight?
known that way. Now that it's part of New Bartertown, it
So you're
has another
thinking,
name. It was only formerly known
I
as
just
Prince.
get
So
it.
you're
if
thinking
they
against
win
my
the
dog.
Fight. Nothing happens if they don't.
Oh, I get it.
I'm not like shoving the dog in the ring.
well, okay, the bet is on. You're thingy against my dog. I point to the cell
Right.
phone. He doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a pretty good deal.
All right.
I
Also,
appreciate
maybe like
it very strongly.
Do you also have weapons?
Well, we have weapons, but we're not giving them to you. Obviously, you're prisoners. And I didn't know why I'm Australian.
Yeah.
You moved around a lot as a kid. I
Yeah.
can tell that about you.
Military
You have a very
brat.
culturally diverse group here, and
Yes.
I appreciate it.
New Bartertown.
I also
Diversity.
am a
Brought
rat
together all
myself, and I appreciate you and your weird many accents.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I look forward to not being a prisoner in your presence again.
Now, good luck with that.
Thank you.
And he grabs the two of you and drags you off towards the arena, leaving the three of you behind.
Oh, we don't get to watch?
Are we're locked up. Is there anyone watching us now?
Well, the guard. I mean, there's still guards there. I mean, the guard heard you. You want to watch your friends die.
I want to see them kick so much ass.
Well, no, they're going to die. I'm telling you, I'm going to win this bet. But all right, very well. And he has the other guards sort of take the three of you and stick you ringside right next.
Get a shot.
Right next, yeah. I mean, and the five of you are led into this big, giant, thunderous dome. Just to coin a phrase.
The Meadowlands.
And inside there are just these crazed spectators cheering and screaming, and they look like they're hungry for blood. And in the middle, there's like this big steel cage. And standing up on high, there is a woman who looks surprisingly like Tina Turner, and she is up there. Yeah, and she was down, and she, welcome to Thunderdome, USA, a registered franchise of Thunderdome, Australia.
They still call it the USA. That's a
At least one
decent
thing's.
sign. One thing is consistent.
The challengers, and she points to you two. These people whose names we don't care about, and the crowd. And the crowd starts spitting at you and throwing stuff.
Yeah!
Yes.
Sending the
And then she says, and now our reigning champion. And she points over at this other hall, wrestling style. And out of the other side comes just what the last thing you expected. It is one of those giant winged deadites. But on its back, on the top, there's a guy like riding it like from a chair on its back. And he is, I am Edite the Deadite.
This is going.
No, the crowd. You are booing, but the crowd is going nuts as this guy. He seems to have some kind of control over the Deadite from some sort of thing behind, some sort of control panel that's installed behind the Deadite's head, and he's sort of working it. And it's like as he moves his arms, you could see the Deadite sort of moving like it's like Mike Tyson's Punch Out or something like that, where you see just the arms kind of coming out, and or like Rock'em Sock'em Robots kind of thing.
If I know Nyx, I know this is giving them quite a few ideas.
I can't carry them.
And Tina Turner says, the only rule we have is that 2 enter and 1 leave. We've already broken that one because we're letting 3 in, so I guess there are no rules. And on that, they lock you in the cage, and Edite the Deadite starts circling you. Come on, let's do this thing. He's sort of taunting you. Come on, ugly and uglier.
Okay, before he really has a chance to set himself, I want to scream, "This one's for you, Rick!" and then try and body tackle him off the back of the Deadite.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So that would be, I guess, groovy.
I believe so.
Yeah, and you want to roll over your number, and you are a 2. You are actually a man of action, so this is something you're good at.
I am also brutal and a brawler as my character traits.
Yep. So I will let you roll 3 for this.
Excellent. 2 successes, both of them are Hail to the Kings.
Okay, so you got 2 questions, and you can use one if you want.
Get some violence questions going.
My question, and this is... I'm trying to think about it. I mean, it's like this isn't really a question, or is there a way to use my question to be like, hey, how do you work the Deadite via the control panel? Not that I'm necessarily the person who's going to be doing it, but it might be useful information to have.
Yeah, I can answer that for you. The control panel is pretty simple. It's got it's got a little, like kind of joystick pad and an A, B, and pause and start. And
some black lines, some red buttons.
Some black lines, some red buttons, and if you can get a hold of it and hit left, left, right, right, up, down, A, B, up, down, A, B, start, you will that will hack the system and give you control over the Deadite. Right. You can tell all that by looking at it because you are a bad-ass bruiser.
Right. I've been fighting in the wasteland for a long time to see these kind of things.
Yep. But that is the beauty of the Hail to the King. It gets you your answers.
And I have 1 banked for me.
So you succeed. That is 2 successes, and that guy riding the back of the Deadite, he does get knocked out of his perch exactly as you intended. But you quickly see that he is like tethered in there, and like as he falls out, he just like pulls on his tethers and bounces right back up into his feet. And then he goes in to take a swipe at Nyx. So he's coming at you.
Yeah. All right.
And you want to
really wish I had some popcorn right now
when he does it to counter punch.
Okay.
Yeah, Nyx.
All right, you can try and do that. That will also be, we're going to call that groovy.
Oh, yeah.
That is groovy, so you want to roll, let's say you can roll 2 for this.
Punching people, yeah.
Yeah, you want to roll over your number. Punching people, but this is a big giant Deadite.
Yeah. 1 success. I want more than 1 success.
Yeah, re-rolls.
So I got 1.
Yay!
Yeah, and...
just wait,
and
I know this
on a hail.
They did it once in
so
Mexico.
If you got a question. Yeah, that Deadite, just boom, you catch the arm. And it's and you could see the guy wrestling with the controls.
Awesome. My hail is, how do I get him out of, like, his tethered situation?
You can see that his seat is held on by sort of leather straps that sort of cut under, across the Deadeye's chest and stomach that sort of hold the chair onto the back. If you could slash those straps, the seat would probably fall back, leaving the control panel, which is implanted into it, just sort of on its back, unattended.
All right.
Can I use my second Hail to the King now?
Yeah.
Is there anything in the arena sharp, or that could be could be improvised into something sharp?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, part of this ritual is that they throw some nasty little junk in there to make these fights interesting. There's shards of glass and little bits of metal and wooden litter sticks that have nails on the end of them. You're very surprised to see that. But yeah, there are little things in there that you can grab if you look around enough.
All right.
Like sometimes they're buried in the dirt or amongst the other junk that's in there.
So you might just step on them by
right. You might step
that makes
on
the game
one.
fun.
But you can look for one. Yeah.
Well, fair enough.
Hail to the Kevlar lining. All right. Then I want to pick up one of those objects, like one of those pieces of flat construction metal that's been sharpened on one end. I feel like that's a thing I might find around there, just for flavs.
Okay, you're gonna roll to find that, or
if
you're
you
gonna
would
use
like
a
me
hail to the king to
I have
find
a
its
hail
exact location?
if I can do that.
Yeah, sure.
Cool, I do.
Yeah, you spy out of the corner of your little eye in the off to the side. There's like a sort of a chair that's like overturned, and you can see just sticking out of the bottom. There's like a sort of long shard of glass. It looks like very thick glass, maybe 6 or 7 inches long.
That'll do.
Yeah, and you've got that now.
right.
You roll over there and sort of sweep it off the floor very gracefully.
Cool. Okay. So when I can, I will do things with that. But if Flem wants to do a thing.
And you three, by the way, are sitting right to the
Do
side.
I
Yeah.
still have my EpiPen?
Yeah, you absolutely have your EpiPen.
I'd like to try and
They
pick
didn't
the
even know
lock
what it was. They didn't take it.
to the EpiPen with the I'd uncap the EpiPen and try and pick the lock to my cuffs.
Yeah, okay, I
Sweet.
love that. Okay, that's a calm, precise action. So yeah, you were using cool, and you are a cool character. You were 5. And you are a tinkerer, so this is your thing. So you can roll 3.
All right. There's no cuffs that can keep me. In my younger days, I got 2 successes. And one of them's a hail. Hey, that's great.
Oh, you got 2 successes. Yeah.
In my younger days, I used to get arrested a lot because I would sell CDRs illegally on the street. I was one of those guys who's like, you like hip hop? You like hip hop?
This is the Beastie Boys' latest album.
And I got busted a lot, but they couldn't keep me in the car. I just break out.
All right, yeah. Moshe, yes, an
It's a
unlikely
good
criminal.
dragon,
So yeah, but that worked.
Misbegotten youth.
Yeah.
But that
Moshe,
worked,
I
and
don't
yeah.
know what's been going on differently, but you seem to be glowing.
I'm back home, you find yourself on your home turf and you.
So those cuffs snap right open, or that and yeah, you are free now.
All right.
Guard is not watching. The guard is watching the combat.
Hey, Heather and Gina.
And Ike the Deadeye is circling them.
Would you mind doing me a
Nick says the
favor and just causing some kind of horrible bedlam and massive distraction?
But the fight though.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Just get really rowdy and raucous.
Oh, yeah, can do.
Thanks.
All right, I want to try to stand up and bum rush the gate that's happening, and just cheering on the underdogs.
Okay.
You know how there's the people who are shaking the chain link fence?
Right,
Yeah.
sure.
You want to be.
I want to start slamming. I want to join the ranks of the ruckusy people and also shouting for some snacks.
For some snacks?
Snacks on it.
Because I want to rub some snacks on it. And you know what? What is a fight without some popcorn, or at least, I don't know, a jar of peanut butter?
We demand
Something.
blood and pretzels.
Dude, listen to this person. She
Yeah.
has valid complaints.
So you are trying to
How dare
raise
you
a
not
ruckus,
feed your prisoners?
and you are trying to distract the guards. Is that the deal?
That's the hope, yeah.
All right. So Why don't you roll to help her, and then
Yes.
she'll roll to distract the guard.
How many?
Yeah.
You can roll 3.
I wanna
because
try-
You look like you were the kind of person who's good at creating a ruckus.
Yeah, I want to rally everyone at the absolute
It's groovy.
appalling
Groovy, okay.
entertainment quality of a show without
good.
a dinner.
One
It's
success.
Unforgivable. 1 success, but that's all it takes. You can roll 4.
Beautiful.
She is completely valid in what she is saying. It's true.
Is this a cool or a groovy?
This is groovy.
Groovy. So over or under?
Over.
Over. I'm a re-rolling that one.
Okay.
Yep.
She will write a very
You can
strong email if she
selectively
does not
reroll.
get what she needs.
Oh.
You had the 1.
I did have the 1. I will leave it. It was a 4.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank hath been rolled.
All successes and a hail to the king.
So
I rally that snack party.
if you have a question, you can ask it now. Otherwise, just hang on to it.
How many guards are in this area?
I mean, the arena is patrolled. There's a guard at every gate, and then there are a
How many
couple.
gates?
Let's say 10.
Okay.
And then there are a couple right by the ring, the fighting ring itself, to
Okay.
keep an eye on the combatants, which is another 4 guards. So let's say a total of 14.
Okay. And are they all? Do they have like guns, knives, like
Billy clubs,
clubs?
Yeah.
Okay, so not long range weapons.
No.
Good to know.
I'd
Yeah.
like to sneak away.
While they are creating a distraction for you, you're just gonna run for it.
I think I want to sneak towards Tina Turner.
Okay, you want to sneak? Sure.
Big fan.
That is calm, precise action. It's cool. You want to roll under your number, and you seem like the kind of person who sneaks away from stuff like this a lot.
All
So
the friggin' time.
let's say you can
Story of
roll.
my life.
You can roll 2.
I wonder what Moshe's doing.
I hope he's being helpful right now.
I know.
Yeah, 2.
It could go either way with that one.
And while those guards are distracted by Gina and Heather, you successfully just slip away into the crowd and disappear.
Good luck.
And in the arena,
And party split count. Yeah.
So I'm thinking like I would like to essentially make the same attack that I made last time, only this time, learning from experience, I'd like to lock up on the tackle. So like I'm gonna charge him and grab him and then like basically try to hold on to him, I guess, on the back of the Deadite.
sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then that'll give me a nice clear swipe at the tethers.
But I'm doing it with anger and repeating my previous attack, not coldly calculating it that way so it could still be a groovy roll.
All right. Well,
you
that
guys,
seems
the
legit.
system.
So you want to roll over your number. It's groovy roll.
So I assume it's the same 3 from last time.
Yeah, sure. You are. This is what you do. You're a brutal brawler.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you say. You just bear hug the crap out of that
Great.
giant thing.
All right.
And you're holding on.
Clinging on. Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
And now you are taking your swipe at the straps with the
Yeah.
giant piece of glass. All right.
All right.
So
I'm using my familiarity with leather and their workings.
his thing helps you. So you can
Thank you.
roll, let's say, 3.
Roll with that. Not comment on it in any way.
What are you talking about?
Hardcore.
All right.
Is that almost the same roll I just had? If that was a 5, it would be.
It's three successes, and that's all that matters.
Right.
While Flem is holding on,
Yeah.
you just roll up and slash right at the side of those straps, and the straps come off, and the guy holding on the back, whoa! And he just falls to the ground, and I was looking up, and he's sort of trying to slink away, on the ground.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm still holding on to him, right?
You are still holding on to the big.
The
To the guy on the back of the thing.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
holding him
Yeah,
on.
he's the dead.
Okay, yeah, sure. Then he doesn't fall to the ground, I
Well,
guess.
he does, but I fall
With
to the
you.
ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
but you fall with
Yes.
him. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what you mean. Okay, gotcha.
Sweet.
Yep. So that's what happens. You fall to the ground. You are holding him. He is sort of trying to push his way away, but you are holding on. And the big Deadite is now just sort of out of control, swiping around the ring.
Yep. That's my boy. And you got Edite. Because you literally just got him.
Yep.
So I'm going to use my appreciable upper body strength to get back up onto the big ass swipey Deadite.
Okay.
And start getting them left, right, like someone who cut a lot of class to go play video games might do.
Always knew that someday this moment would arrive.
Don't cut class, kids. Give that a shot.
Yeah.
Free time.
Don't
That
listen. School is worthless.
that is a very precise action, right?
All right.
You were trying to jump up and administer a code into a thing. So this is a cool roll.
Okay,
And you
this
can
will go.
roll, probably roll 1 for this. This is not something that you do a lot. I mean,
You have like a billion.
yeah.
The pull-up part I do.
The pull apart you do a lot.
Video games I also do. The in the Thunderdome part.
I mean, okay, you know what? Because of the video game thing, I'll give you a second one. You're right.
Thank you.
Reroll.
Yeah. Oh, that was way more impressive
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
anything that I could possibly roll. Actually,
Actually, really well done. 2 points first time.
1.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right.
And that.
I do the thing.
You do the thing.
Yeah, you absolutely do the thing. You pull up on the back and you tap at that
tap that.
controller. You tap that just like Flem told you to, and suddenly the deadite, the giant deadite stops and just sort of stands there. And that guy on the ground is just he's like he's struggling hard to get away from you.
Right.
You're gone.
I want to go talk to Tina.
You want to go talk to Tina?
Yeah.
And also, how's our snack riot going?
You start making your way to Tina Turner. The two of you. It's
Gluten
like,
free. Gluten free. Gluten
yeah,
free.
the whole crowd now has turned on the snack vendors. They are just screaming wildly about how there's just not enough service, not enough selection.
The prices are
See,
ridiculous.
this is why you need to keep your patrons happy.
$9 for a thing of nachos?
Yeah,
Are
no,
you kidding me?
it's pretty
Is this
ugly.
our clue?
So,
No worry. No,
This is
true.
the Cinerama Thunderdome.
Yeah.
one of those guards by the ringside sort of heads over the two of you. It's like, "Hey, stop agitating!" And then they start pulling your bully clubs at you.
All right, there's no need for violence. We just wanted snackage.
But we like violence, and they start closing on you.
Yeah, all right, but we're not in the ring, so like back off, or it might get ugly.
No, and
All right, I tried. I really wish Moshe had undone our constraints before he left.
It was a little.
Garrot them.
Nope.
All right,
It's
all
what-
right,
It's what she did.
all right.
It's what Nick
I
wanted.
will. No. Gina.
Heather.
Comedy.
No, Gina.
Let's do this together.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's get crafty.
Indeed. And rub some stink on it.
Then the squealing electric guitar comes up.
You don't need protecting.
And that guy's just, hey, stop talking to each other. I'll bash you
We
good.
need a moment before.
Oh, I hate catchphrases.
That's right.
All right. I want to try. Okay, so this is not the first time that I've also been in handcuffs. Nix and I have had many a stint in them.
I believe that.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's
you
true.
believe that. That's
So
without a doubt.
well, since I can actually do this, I want to be able to double joint my way.
Oh,
so
do-
that
Oh,
my
like
arms
lift them
are
under your
front
bottom
and-
so they're in front of you?
Yeah, it's not actually that difficult.
Okay, roll.
So I want to drop down on the floor into the crowd, do the thing, and then
At least have your hands shackled in
I
front
want
of
to
you.
stay down
roll
there.
3 cool.
And I'm gonna. I'm also tugging you down.
Roll 3 cool.
Don't let them know where you are until you strike.
Rise up from the sea.
How many am I doing?
3 cool.
3.
Sun
Okay.
Tzu said.
You want to roll
Attack
under
from
your
the
number,
sea.
which is a 3.
2 successes.
Yeah, you do that. You drop right down
girl.
and you pull those handcuffs right under your feet, and now you got your hands in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna
All
do
right.
I will give you credit for hers also that you do it with her.
that. Thank you. Okay.
Beautiful.
Thanks for.
You're so limber. All right.
I'm surprised.
So, the
I
first
bet.
thing that I want to do is there any liquor being drunk around me?
Yeah.
I want to
sure.
steal it.
That's
Immediately.
your first. Okay.
I
Sure.
have a plan.
Oh, okay.
It involves getting wasted.
It involves so much intoxication.
Yeah, you look to the side and there's some guy drinking what you would guess is probably some kind of moonshine or home distilled,
Beautiful.
something or other.
That'll do.
You want to try and grab that? That would be, let's say.
What is his demeanor? Does he look like he is a party sharer or not?
No, he looks like he really likes his drink. And he is also
bummer.
very busy screaming at some poor concessions vendor.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you want to try and grab that thing from him, or you want to try and talk it out of him, or what?
I have a rolled up map, so I want to try to do the old Indiana Jones, you know, switcheroo of I roll it up, measure the circumference of the cup, and do like when he's mid like cheer, just like a phew. It's mine now.
Okay, you're going to try and pull the bottle and substitute the map without him noticing. I love this. Okay, so that is
And then
calm,
we'll
precise
try and
action.
talk.
You are practically perfect in every way.
Thank you.
That is
This is the most complicated way I could have gone about this, but I'm trying to be impressive.
Roll too cool. You want to roll under your
Okay.
number, which is a 3.
As always, you succeed.
Under?
Under.
Under. 2 under.
2 under.
I have stolen many a cup at a party from a dude who sucked before.
Yeah, and just like you say, I mean, as smoothly as Indiana Jones, just. And this guy doesn't even notice. He's just yelling, "Snacks! Snacks! Snacks!
He
Snacks!"
notices so little, he keeps trying to take
Yeah,
sips
he's
out of
drinking
rolled
from
up.
the rolled up.
I just, before I handed it to him, I just soaked the bottom of it in all of the gross stuff on the
like
ground.
gross
So it
stuff.
is quite liquidy
Right,
if he were to put his mouth on it.
It's wet and alcoholic.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
All right.
so you have got that bottle now.
Okay.
And the.
I reach into my pocket and I grab a thing. I'm not saying what that thing is until dramatic effect in a moment.
Okay. You're in your pocket looking for a thing.
Yo.
The two of you are in the arena. Oh no, wait! You were headed up to Tina.
Tina Turner.
Yeah, you make it up to the top of the arena and you knock on the announcer room door, and the door opens and there's Tina Turner and she's like, "Excuse me."
Hi, we don't need another hero and everything. It's so good. You work so great. Big fan of your games.
Who are you? How did you get up here?
Hi, Moshe Goldfire. I'm from Brooklyn.
Who? From where?
Moshe Goldfire, Brooklyn. I just wanted to talk to you for a minute about this fight because you see, I just wanted a better view.
Well,
Mind if I come in? I'm just gonna come in.
okay. Why don't you roll groovy, because this seems like a little bit of wild action. You're essentially just
I'm
letting
not
yourself
planning
in. Let's
this at all.
And
see
your,
if this
your
works.
passion for Tina Turner is definitely
know.
on display.
Roll
here.
one.
still so
Well, no, let's say roll
This
2
could
because you
go
probably
very
awkwardly
badly.
barge in on situations often. So this is probably something you're good at.
Yeah, that's definitely true. One time, I walked in on my parents, and they were in bed, and they were all
insane.
sweaty.
I do know what you're saying,
I got one success,
You got one success.
and they said they'd gone night swimming.
Okay.
but I didn't believe it.
Tina Turner.
That was very wet, but I don't think that's what was going on.
Tina Turner, yes, very well. You can come in, but you have to be chained down to the bench. So you were let in, but instantly grabbed by guards and suddenly
Hi.
chained down
Hi,
to a
yeah,
bench.
Moshe Goldfire.
Yes, now
you're back
by
now.
guards. And now we are back in the actual arena where the two of you are still slugging it out with these.
All right, you're controlling. I'm just gonna try and
Yeah.
like roll this guy over and then just hit him on the ground until he stops moving.
Yep.
Sure.
That is the strat.
That sounds like wild, passionate action to me. You're just beating the crap out of some dude. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 3.
1, 2. That's a thingamajig, and I'm just gonna go ahead and re-roll this one just for the hell of it.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's 2 Hilton Kings, 3 successes.
You are pulverizing the crap out of this poor guy. He's just begging, just screaming, oh, please stop, no, pain, this hurts, I don't like being punched, please, stop punching me. Oh.
Too bad.
Yeah, no. And
Good comeback.
and just he starts to lose
Very
consciousness
funny.
as you just keep wailing away. You are used to fighting deadites, where you just fight until somebody's dead, and you are just pulverizing this guy.
You die.
And Nix, you are on the back of the deadite.
So it looks like he's got the Deadite fully on lockdown.
Oh yeah.
Dope.
He's got that. Yeah, that guy's not going anywhere.
All right, and I got my little flying,
Going to the hospital.
my fly boy,
Yep.
right here, just kind of like, yeah.
Yep. You are in control of this Deadite now.
I'm content with that resolution, of course.
And it's just sort of standing there, like looking around, kind of waiting for you to tell it to do something.
I just want it to be my boy now. Like, I'm good with this. How strong do these Deadites' claws look vis-a-vis the cage?
I mean, Deadites are, very strong. They are forged in hell. They are demons. Their claws are not just bone. You look at it and you feel that there's a pretty decent chance if this thing was really trying its best to break out of here, it might have a pretty good shot at doing it. That's what you want to go for? All right, so
Yeah.
the Deadite now becomes an extension of you. So you roll 2, your number stays
Yeah.
the same for whatever you're trying to make the Deadite do. So,
Deadite is an extension of me.
yes. And your number is 2.
Yeah.
You are trying to just tear the crap out of this thing. Why don't we say you can roll 2 die?
Yeah.
And
Really fun idea.
you are trying to
Depends
roll
on how this all plays out.
over your number.
All right. Let's do this.
Smashy, smashy, smashy.
No.
Smashy.
1 success.
You got rerolls.
You got it.
All right.
You're rolling in them
You can do
rerolls.
that. You can do that.
Let's do it. All right. All right. I take the L. 1 success.
All right, but yeah, you
success.
you direct the Deadite. Yeah, 1 success is a success, and you direct the Deadite over to the side of the bars, and you just start like hacking at the bars with its nails. And what happens is you can see the metal, which is old and sort of broken, it start to kind of bend and twist. But while it's happening, you can also see like the Deadite's hands are sort of getting cut up and bloody, and it just keeps hacking away, and then finally it's like the whole bars just collapse out, and the Deadite's hands are just kind of ruined in a way. Its nails are all broken, and its hands are bloody and hurt, But the cage side, the side of the cage is open.
All right. Well, what we do next depends entirely on what the crowd does next.
Well, the crowd
So
is a
what are
little
they all
spooked out because
doing?
they see that the Deadite has just ripped its way out of the side, and
Right.
some of them are still chanting about snacks and rioting.
Snacks.
And some of them are paying attention to the Deadite breaking out and looking a little concerned at this emerging situation.
And the guards?
The guards are noticing the Deadite breaking out and starting to come to where the cage has been broken.
Right.
Essentially, the guards are leaving behind the rioters to deal with the Deadite, or starting to.
Okay. Well, this is not going according to plan, but I like what is developing. So, I want to stand up and start climbing the cage. I'm about to make a spectacle.
Oh, okay. What you want to climb the cage to get like on top of it?
Yeah, I am going to be the new ringleader. I am going to start jazzing up this crowd because Tina Turner is quite frankly failing right now. So, I
Not
want
her
to take
best work.
a sip, swallow it, then take another big sip and light it on fire. Are you not entertained? Not only have my friends defeated your pathetic champion, look at him. He's whining on the floor. This is what you came for. I believe we have new champions. Collect your bets.
And the crowd is listening. And why don't we make you roll to see how that goes? Let's call that groovy.
Yeah.
You were trying to emotionally sway the crowd. You want to roll over your number.
They're already pretty on my side since I'm the leader of the snack riot.
That is kind of true. All right, so let's say you can
And
roll.
I just blew fire.
I mean, who can resist?
So let's say you can roll 3.
Thank you.
You can roll 3. It's groovy, so you want to roll over your number, which is 3.
2 successes and a hail to the king.
All right, yeah, and that crowd starts, looking at you and like, aye, she's right, and they start whispering amongst themselves, and fire spitter, fire spitter, fire spitter, fire. Heather, 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 Heather. Yeah, and you spit fire again.
College together.
Now, meanwhile, up in the booth, Tina Turner is looking pretty worried. Tina Turner's like, "Oh no, this is not good. This is not good."
I don't know. She's putting on a pretty good show, if you ask me.
Who are you?
Hi, Moshe Goldberg,
Where did you come from?
Brooklyn.
Oh my gosh.
I'm friends with her. We go to school together.
School?
Yeah, school, college. We go to college down in Tennessee. We got stuck doing community service because I went to a party because I wanted to make friends and I got busted.
And Tina Turner's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, you know where I can find a book made of skin?
A book made of skin? And she stops and she says, actually, one of my patrols did just find this. And she reaches into a bag and pulls out what you immediately recognize as the Necronomicon. And she's like, but this situation has turned against me, so I am out of here. And
Don't
she
worry,
just
it's
runs
totally-
right out the door, taking the Necronomicon with her.
Tina, why?
You are still chained to the thing. Her guards go with her, leaving you
I'm
alone.
gonna tip over in my chair.
And that is what happens. You tip over in your chair. And Tina Turner is out of there with the Necronomicon, out of her office and somewhere in the building.
All right,
Criminy.
my question. I'm using a hail to the king.
Sure.
Since I have an advantageous sight of the entire arena right now, where is Tina Turner in proximity to me?
You can see her coming
Yes, I can.
down a metal stairway
Do
that
I
is
see
on the
book
other
in
side
her
of the room.
hands?
Well, why don't you roll groovy? Roll 2 groovy.
Great.
We'll call that your passive notice roll.
I got 1 success.
One
Right.
success.
No, it's
yeah,
No,
groovy is
2.
plus, so
Over. I got 2 successes.
successes.
1 is a hail to the king.
yeah, you absolutely spot that Tina Turner has the Necronomicon in her hand. And she's
Gina!
Heather,
Heather,
I need you to do a thing.
I can do a thing.
Tina Turner, look. Get the book.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I believe in you.
Is there since these two looked for stuff around the arena, like for objects, could I spot like a tossed off popsicle stick or something that I can undo her handcuffs with?
Yeah, absolutely. You actually find a small, thin shard of metal on the ground.
Awesome.
That looks like something you can pick with. Why don't you roll? But you got to roll to actually pick your way out of there. We'll call it cool. You want to roll under your number. You can roll, let's say, 2 for this.
Okay.
Because you're a survivor. You've probably gotten your way out of some tight scrapes before. Your number is 5. So yeah, you're trying to roll under 5.
All right. And while they're breaking out of their cuffs, I would like to do a thing.
Okay.
2 successes.
Yeah, and that is happening.
Beautiful.
You are picking your
Always
cuffs.
Gina.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna point to the guard that was yelling at me earlier. Just say, "Hey, little dude down there, you like violence, huh? How about this?" And I want to dive on him to take his nightstick to give to Gina.
Okay, I like that.
She's so beautiful in the motion.
You're gonna dive on a guy from the top of a thing. That sounds like a precise action. You're trying to hit a person in a crowd. So you want to roll under your number. I'll say you've probably taken a lot of falls in your life. So
Many.
roll 2.
Emotional and physical.
Yeah, roll 2 because you're prepared for this. You've done it.
emotionally and physically.
Emotionally and physically.
Absolutely.
You want to roll under your number, which is
I
3.
did not. So
You did
I'm
not.
re-rolling.
Oh, okay.
There you are. 1 success.
1 success. Okay, yeah. Absolutely. You jump off the top and you catch that guy. You do come down on
I just
him.
want to wrestle the thing out of his hand and chuck it to Gina.
And you do that, and Gina gets it, but while coming down, you hurt your ankle. And
Oh!
yeah, your ankle's twisted.
was bogus.
that's going to impede your movement and your fighting a little bit.
That's okay.
So you have the Billy Club.
Okay.
Or whatever it is.
And I'm after
club.
Tina Turner.
And you are after Tina Turner,
Okay,
who has the Necronomicon.
Before I go,
There's something you don't hear every day. Okay, go.
I found
But today,
Quick,
we do.
Tina Turner has a Necronomicon.
Get her!
Get her!
I start running. I throw you a cucumber makeup wipe. This is for your ankle for now. I don't know why.
Oh, I tie it in a little tourniquet of love.
Aww. Yeah, and you've got a tourniquet of love.
We're 70 years past the
tourniquet.
apocalypse. Why do you keep
All right.
finding these
So I'm
things?
running after Tina.
So
It's there. Oh my God!
They last
Gina
forever.
rubs stank on me.
All right, you are running after Tina Turner. You.
I've heard like she's literally been yelling about all of this and Tina Turner and everything from on top of the cage I just made a hole through.
Okay.
So can I, with my Deadite mount, grab Gina, have her join me on the mount, and use the alacrity of the mount to chase down Tina Turner?
Absolutely, you can.
Yes.
Let's go.
It's like that moment where you like gallop by and you reach down and then like
Swing 'em out.
swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Legolas just gets up there in a completely physically impossible manner
Yes.
that is entirely dependent
Right.
on wires.
If this goes
Right.
well, this
Heather
will be
is
the
like
greatest
clearly
thing
Heather,
has
and then
ever
for a
seen.
second it's clearly CGI Heather as she spins up onto the back of the mountain. And it's regular Heather again. Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, it's just me.
Yeah, roll
It's
for
been me the whole
that.
time.
Yeah.
You can roll that is groovy.
Uncanny
We'll
valley,
say
be
you're
dead.
charging someone. So you want to roll over your number. Roll 2.
Cool. 2 hail to the sovereigns.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you are flying straight over towards Tina Turner, who is scared as friggin' crap. And let's say you land in front of her, cutting off her escape.
Perfect.
And
Frickin'
Gina, you now have an easy time catching up with Tina Turner. So it's Gina versus Tina. What do you want to do?
versus
Where's
Tina.
where's Tina holding the? She's just holding it in her arms.
Yeah, she has the Necronomicon just sort of like just cradled in her arm here.
I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna like the Billy Club. I'm gonna do like a toss like right for her nose.
You're gonna spear her with the thrown Billy Club.
Yeah, like
All right.
right
Badass.
here to just take her out.
Well, that is a precise action. So you're and you're a warrior. So let's or a survivor at the very least. So let's call you. Let's call this. You can roll 2.
Can my mount assist by holding Tina down?
Yeah. If you roll 2. Cool.
Wait, it's Gina versus Tina?
Yes.
Tina versus Tina.
Nah.
GVT.
You try, but the mount
Yeah.
some
I'll get
shorts
the hang of
off, and the
That
joystick
previously was
doesn't
written by
quite.
Edite.
Right.
Yeah. So
You got Edite. This is my baby. Tedite.
2 success.
2 successes.
He's my
Yeah.
teddy dad.
You throw that club. You throw the club, and the club just smashes Tina Turner straight in the
Yeah. I mean, oh.
and she just falls down to the ground, like holding her
Tina
face.
Turner, but there's a satisfaction with it.
Oh no, my face!
Feeling a lot of complicated emotions right
Can
now.
I also do I have a move where I can just like swipe the book from her, or get the book from her shocked hands?
Yeah, you can absolutely try. Why don't you roll for that? Call it again, calm. Roll 2.
Okay. Don't trust her. 2 success.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
2 successes, and you've got it.
Okay, cool.
You now have the Necronomicon, and Tina Turner's guards are mostly starting to get the arena clear right now. They're getting a lot of the rioters out of there. There's still some stray fighters, but things are chilling out a little bit. And Tina Turner is, you'll never make it out of here.
Says the person without a Deadite puppet.
How would,
Go. Yeah.
how would you say is the texture of Edite's face as compared to, say, Jello?
I mean, I suppose that's somewhat a question for the
Applesauce?
GM at this point. But I'm guessing somewhere in the like gritty bag of yogurt realm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was sort of getting a feeling of that as these rolls were going on.
I'll say Edite the Deadite.
Right, yes, but you mixed it up, you know?
Edite just has no more face.
Yeah,
it's,
sounds
you
about
have
right.
pulverized
You
the
defaced
crap.
him.
Tina Turner is lying on the ground. She's, you'll never make it out of this arena. All of Bartertown is surrounded by guards. one Deadite's not going to fight you out of here.
They should call
We
it
did also
Garter
win.
Town.
Okay.
The champion has no face. We are now the champions of the earth. I need you to recognize that.
Well, great. Then you get to stay here and fight the next contender.
No, see, because my friend won a really good doggo. And that doggo's gonna need to go for walks. So we're gonna need to walk out of here with the obvious ironic exception. I'm taking a Deadite. Which is totally what I meant by that.
I'd like to stumble out still chained in my chair.
Yeah, you stumble out and join the group chained to your chair.
I would like to make peace with the guard that I just jumped on by handing him the rest of the moonshine that never left my hand.
That's right.
And just say, hey, fun brawl. Here you go.
Great brawl, everyone. Great brawl.
And the guard takes the moonshine and is sort of still too disoriented from your.
Ah, fun.
Yeah. Very weirded out by you. And
messages.
Yeah.
And Tina Turner looks at you and says, all right, fine, you got the book, but what are you going to do with it? Can any of you read it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not there.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna go back down to the group with Gina
I'm gonna
and the book.
Gonna waddle over in happy triumph because moonshine has been consumed.
Consumption.
Don't say I have consumption.
Is there, I'm gonna use one of my questions.
Sure.
It's not gonna be good anymore.
Do I notice if there's like,
Be antibiotic resistant.
well, usually in arenas there's like, there's like the cages and the gates and then there's the public exits, but usually there's like an underground thing too.
Sure.
Do I see anything like that could possibly like sneak out of the arena with?
I guess there's whatever doors
where
we
we
Like,
came
yeah,
from?
like a,
Yes, yeah, there is a sort of, right, an exit that heads back into where those like cages were that you were being kept in, and a couple of more like it that probably lead to similar places. But yes, there are ways out.
that could lead out. Okay. I'm gonna run for that exit.
Okay.
Yeah. Just flat out. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just taking off with a Necronomicon.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
This was fun, but
Why don't you roll, let's call it 2 groovy. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 5.
The hero is always destined to be alone.
It's a horror movie.
You can't have a love life.
this hero's destiny is a lonely road.
Okay.
It is.
As I run though, like you see a sparkle
It's
and
always-
there's a tear that flies off my face. It's like,
I go to try and catch it.
It's just gonna be wet.
it's a groovy?
It is a groovy. You want to roll over your number.
No, I failed.
Oh, yeah. So
Oh, good.
you run, but you kind of trip
No rerolls.
over some of the junk on the floor.
I mean-
they're the.
Oh,
Yeah, like a
I'm gonna
billion.
take one.
I feel like that was a mistake on our part.
Yes, probably.
In terms of honest play, but you know.
But also, this is going to be
2
funny.
success, 1 Hail the King and 1 success.
Oh, that was yeah.
Well, yeah, you go tearing out of there and you disappear down one of those hallways, and you
Dumbasses.
see this happen.
Do I see this happen?
You all see this happen.
Because
The arena's kind of clear by now, so you can all kind of see
So I
it.
come back over.
as you already
Go
know.
fig.
Yeah.
In
We
case you
got-
haven't figured it out,
always figured out
Heather
that.
is the secretly evil one. Just like in real life.
Did I? Wait. Did you tell them to go somewhere? Where are they going?
No, she's running. The rule has held. Come on, we gotta get that book back.
What?
All your girlfriends are the worst.
I want to chase after her with my Deadeye.
All right.
I want the book.
All right.
Split the
Roll.
party. Oh, this counts as a party split.
You're like, I'm so conflicted.
Roll groovy 2.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, Gina.
Why does my
Martin.
Success.
why does my job give me such sadness?
Yeah, and you operate that Deadeye, and suddenly you are hooked up, and you are flying after Gina.
Nick's just help me.
Gina, you are running down that thing. You are still got
you
clear
go?
way to go,
Oh,
but that Deadite, Nick's on the back of the Deadite is after you.
Is there? I'm gonna use another one of my questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a tiny is there on my way out? Do I see like a tiny crawl space or a tiny like little thing that I could that's gonna be too big for the Deadite to fit into that I can like tuck into and like continue crawling away?
No, at this
She's really
point,
brilliant.
nah. At this point, it's just like a long straightaway haul.
Oh, straight away.
You are running. You have a little bit of a good lead, but they are closing fast.
Okay.
I know.
I'm gonna
Really gotta stop.
keep
jumping
running
into
as fast as I
love.
can. How far down is how far do I have before there's a turn or a door?
I mean, I would say probably a good 30 yards. It's pretty far, but you're running.
Doors are
Okay,
not
yeah,
your
I'm
friend.
committed. But I still have my little shiv that I use to lock things in case I need that. So I'm just booking it. I'm booking it.
All right. You are booking it down the hallway. You are. What are the rest of you
Booking it.
doing while this is happening?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like,
no.
literally.
I'd like to ask Tina if she knows where that tunnel leads. Is there another? Where does that thing come out? Also, hi. How are you?
She says, hi. It comes out in the corral. You can get there if you go around that other exit. You'll have to go fast, but she won't have an exit. She'll just be trapped out in the yard.
Oh, great. Can you get me out of this friggin' chair?
And Tina thinks about it, and she's like,
I'll take my winnings now in exchange for my heart.
all right. And
I
Tina,
know I'm gonna learn a good lesson from this, though.
Definitely won't.
Tina,
Didn't learn a thing.
Tina brings her guards in on you, and she's like,
Hey, we fought fair and stylishly. You're
She
welcome.
says, very well.
We're not with her.
Tell you what, let's make a deal. Go catch that book and bring it back here, and we'll.
But it's ours.
Well, we can figure out something that's mutually satisfactory to both of us. I let you go now. You get the book,
And we
then
go on
deal.
a date.
Deal? No deal.
Oh, all right.
Wait, why not?
Because nobody wants to date Moshe Goldberg.
It's true. Do you want to make a deal with Tina?
You
I'm not
haven't-
there.
You have
Yeah,
not
not
told
there
me what do you want, Tina?
I want that book.
Yeah, but we already established that the book is ours, so like what do you want in exchange for the book?
I know how to use it. I'll use the book to get rid of the Deadites.
We already
and
got a
send you home.
Oh, yeah, I'm into that. This is
But then you
terrible
leave
version
it
of
with
New
me.
York. I hate this.
I've been promised
Cats
that
is
before,
closed. Second Avenue
and
Deli is
I got
closed.
burned real bad. Oh, Rosalie.
Can't even go to the
You're
evidence.
such a distant memory from this morning.
Yeah, no, I'm in. Yeah, untie me.
All right, Moshe's in. I don't know. How do I know we can trust you? We are totally in shackles.
Are you in love with her?
Yeah, I was about to say, how attractive do you find Tina Turner? This is the only way to know.
I don't know. Can you... I don't know. Say something, and I'll determine.
I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, like nothing. I think we can trust her. Like, not a single tingle anywhere.
Yeah, what's love got to do with it?
So
Nothing.
Tina
It's a
orders.
secondhand emotion.
All right, Tina orders.
I'm a secondhand emotion.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh no, you didn't.
Come on, Tina, that was good.
Hashtag Max.
Right?
Register your opinions on Twitter.
I would
All right.
like hold the phone.
Okay.
I would like to change my answer. To maybe we can't trust her a little bit.
All right. Hang on. I need to get something that I left on the other side of the camera.
Oh, dear.
I'm going to be gone for about 10 seconds.
Okay.
While I'm gone, Nick Gilman is going to step in and play the part of Tina Turner for the
times.
remainder of this conversation. And however Nick ends it, I will
Be
it
forced to
back
work
up?
with.
I will pick it back up.
Forced
be
to
right
work
back.
with it.
Sorry.
All right, untie me, you beautiful, wonderful woman with such amazing talent.
All right, so you've already sworn you're going to bring me the book, right?
I'll bring you the book.
Okay, so I snap.
I'll bring you anything.
Snap. So the guards are going to untie you. Now,
All
turn
right.
to you, Heather.
So the terms and conditions are you keep the book at the end, but you get rid of all the deadites. I get the dog. And can I have my phone back? Since I feel like the book is quite worth most. If I'm going home, I don't really want to.
Hey,
I don't want to buy
you
it
get
again.
to keep the phone, right? You won the bet.
Oh, is that how gambling works?
Yeah.
Cool. Like I said, that's not usually how it works when I've done it.
I mean, we'll return all of you and your party's equipment to you to go out and get the
Great.
book, as long as you're going to bring the book back here.
So you get rid of the deadites, then we go home, our party goes free, and huzzah, we're done.
Yeah, and you won't even have to worry about having that book around anymore, because I'll, keep a hand on it.
It has been a massive pain in the tuchus. And to be perfectly honest, I hate that book.
And true, I mean, anything that they do in the future won't affect us if we
It
go
has
back.
nothing to do
So,
with us.
I'm not here.
Wait, you guys are from the past?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
nobody
yeah.
has established that at any point in this entire game.
Oh yeah, we're from, I don't know, like a billion years ago.
But you know what? It doesn't matter. I know what the Necronomicon is. I know the kind of dark magic
yeah,
it
quick
contains.
question. How?
That actually does not surprise me.
Wait, one quick question. Like, how do you know how to read the Necronomicon?
I
Have we not established
Well,
how
she's,
talented she is?
the reason. Yeah.
Ike taught me.
No.
That's
I don't
unfortunate.
believe that.
No.
Tina, bear me.
All right.
Ike doesn't know how to read Kasharian.
Yeah, she.
How does Tina Turner know how to read Kandarian?
Tina Turner is actually the latest in a long line of people who have been preserving the reading of the Kandarian in case the Necronomicon was ever found. It was that exalted position that eventually led her to be the head of New Bartertown. And narrative convenience.
A little bit of column A.
A little bit of column B.
Oh, the megacorp that sold the shotgun shells.
Oh. All right.
Kandaru Corp.
I don't know what it is, but some sort of destiny makes me believe you.
And she
Take on it.
and she
like
yeah
this town.
she waves her hands and her guards get those cuffs off of you.
So yeah, just the deal is they'll bring the book back. They get all their stuff back.
Yep.
And the pub.
Oh, and their winnings from the.
Beautiful.
Yep. What he said. What she said.
Yes.
And now you are free, and
Yay,
you are
reunited with old
off. I
Reggie.
assume around this other way towards the corral. You are still headed down a hall, trying to escape. With you flying on the back of a deadite behind her. And yeah, you finally reach the end of the tunnel, and you find yourself outside in a large courtyard. There's chain link fences with barbed wire kind of hewing you in. This is the border of Bartertown.
Shit, that's not gonna stop Gina.
Okay.
It would take a lot more.
I also just want to mosey out after I make the deal with Gina. I'm gonna go the other way.
All right, yeah, you are headed around, and you are on your way.
So if there's a corral, are there,
I need to face my
is there,
demons.
in a corral, are there like any kind of like saddles or brittles or anything like that around for the animals, things like that? Or if it's a corral, I'm assuming there's animals
Yeah,
involved?
absolutely, sure.
I'm gonna grab a saddle and probably some line of a brittle, like take that, and I'm gonna run for the fence.
Okay. Let's see if you can do that. That is calm, precise action. So that is a cool roll, but I can't imagine this is something that anyone does a lot. So let's say you can roll 1 for this.
Okay, so am I rolling for grabbing the stuff, or am I rolling for getting to the fence, or am I
Let's say
rolling
that
for?
you found the stuff. You are rolling for getting it onto the fence in a way that'll let you get over.
Yeah. Okay. What is this? I'm sorry, you said
It's
this
cool.
is
So you're just rolling 1, and you want to roll under your number, which is a 5.
Okay,
And you
done.
succeed. Yeah, you get that bridle up there, and you are
Go to
positioned
saddle.
on the fence when you come swooping out behind, and you come running out from the other side.
Unfortunately, my deadite can fly!
Yo.
All right, I would like to exit the
Did you come with?
Oh yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah, you are
Okay,
with.
good.
You are with.
Yeah.
And you are with too.
Yeah.
I'd like to exit this corral, though it is of reasonable quality. One could, in fact, say that it is okay. I would like to instead snatch Gina using my deadite
Okay.
and reintroduce her to this corral and its quality.
All right. So that is.
And its fine inhabitants.
Let's call that groovy.
Yeah, that was all a very fine way of saying tackle and no escape for you!
Right. Yeah. You're just basically
Yeah.
raw
Yeah.
force here. So you want to roll over your number. Roll 2.
I feel a little weird over here.
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
2
and-
successes.
Yeah. You just
One of
over
those
there.
was a helpful king, right?
No,
No, it's
they were both 3s.
Oh.
My number's 2.
So you,
I thought there was
yeah,
by
you
violence.
fly over there with the deadite and
Yeah.
just swat her right off the fence and back into the corral.
My deadite is gonna start tearing her to pieces at the soonest opportunity.
Okay.
I still have. Can it be if she? Can I? I don't know if I can. I still have the at
Every
least
day
the
of my life.
the leather, the parts from the brittle.
Sure.
As I fall, like I yank it with me.
You could try. What are you trying to do here?
I'm gonna try if the thing's gonna try to kill me. I'm gonna craft some like use some. I'm really good at braiding and stuff like that. So I'm gonna create like some like
All facts.
like a thing to like get its feet and yank it so the ass falls over.
You want to add at it?
Like a
Yeah,
lasso.
yeah.
All right.
Make a little lasso.
Yeah.
You can give that a shot. That is, let's say, that is cool. That is calm, precise action. You want to roll under your number, but again, this is not something you probably do a lot. So roll 1.
Stress braiding.
Success.
Success. Yeah. You just like what you said. You sort of lasso the feet of the deadite and pull on it.
Pull on it.
So you are. Yeah. The deadite falls.
Tears are streaming down my face. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't want to. You're really cool. I think you did a good job in this fight, but I have to.
Yeah. And
All right. So my deadite is going to fall, having been added. I want to leap off of it with my piece of glass and dive for the face.
Wait, we don't know the motivation of the evil.
okay.
If only Phoenix can.
Not again.
Leaping off of things and stabbing
So
people in the head has
beautiful
become
and
a bit of a trademark
treacherous.
for
It
you.
has. It's my thing.
So let's say you can roll 2. It's groovy. Groovy.
Gina, the warrior princess. It's not gonna end well.
Alas, royalty underwent revolutions.
Oh no.
Yep, double successes.
Oh
Okay.
no.
You go flying through the air and you bring down that piece of glass like directly on Gina's skull, just splitting it open.
That is also my friend.
Yeah, that is also your trademark. And with that,
kill her.
a demon just sort of emerges, kind of, fire comes up from inside Gina, and this sort of like fiery deadite
That's
kind of
new.
like emerges, and it just sort of looks around at you, and it starts like chanting in Kandari, and before anybody
She
can
was
do,
made of smoke.
it's like.
She really was the one.
Can I add something when you're done?
Yeah, sure. Before anybody can do anything, this Kandarian waves its hands, and suddenly, from the ground, these 5 deadites just sort of like emerge, just grow right out of the dirt, like almost like zombies breaking out of the earth. And when they finally like pull themselves like to their full height, they all start like shape-shifting weirdly, and as they shapeshift, one of them becomes you, and 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 one of them becomes you.
Wait, is the one that became Gina a good deadite because
Yeah.
Gina was evil before the evil mirror version showed up?
Bizarro
No, there is no converse rule in effect.
There's
They're
just
all
two evil Ginas
There's
now.
just-
Why are you
yes.
doing this to
Well,
me?
first evil Gina is now dead, and now second evil Gina is standing with evil everybody else's, and they are standing there. You are off your deadite, right? You've
I am
flown
off
through
my
the air.
deadite. My deadite's in park.
Your deadite's in park, and the Necronomicon, I guess, is just on the ground.
Right,
now.
right by me.
Add
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Just add something. There is an object as my skull was smashed, destroyed. An object falls out of my pocket. It's about this big, and it's hard to see what it is, but it does say "For Heather" on it.
Aww.
There's not. You can't tell what it is.
Do you think it'll kill me?
Probably. I think everything in it
Okay,
is like
yeah, I'll pocket that to give to my friend later. I'll get the book and I'll pocket
Okay,
that.
yeah,
I will wingman even in death.
This is a tragic story. It's a
You
tragic
see
love
it
story.
fall and you grab it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You just fell out of her head.
your
pocket?
evil duplicates start closing on you.
Alright.
They have red glowing eyes. They sort of shout at you. I'll steal
Yeah.
your soul.
Use your
I'll
vision.
steal your soul.
Can I just retcon that I brought Nyx's chair?
Yeah, that was a thing that I wondered about. Although I
yeah,
assume
we
it's
didn't think of
closest to
that.
the cage where
I didn't know if
Flem
we were
was.
given our
Right.
earnings
Who hasn't shown up to the
before
scene
we
yet.
went out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were.
Yeah,
Sure.
I've been.
All right, so I
That seems
have
like an acceptable
Doggo
retcon.
with me. I have the gun rack, and I have the chair, and our previous weapons.
We don't have any of the weapons now.
Yeah, that was actually going to be a hail that I wanted
'Cause
to
they
ask.
took
Where
all
are
our
our weapons?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Did we get our earnings back
Your
before we went
weapons
outside?
are your
Yeah,
weapons
that
are
was-
just in the custody of the guards right now.
All
Well,
right.
but that was part of the
But we
deal
have
with
the
Tina. was
share
that we'd
them.
get
Oh,
all
she
that
was
stuff.
going to get them back?
Yeah, we were gonna get
Yeah.
all that stuff back.
But after you
after
gave
the
her the
book.
Necronomicon?
No, stuff back to go get the Necronomicon, as in if you had a wrench before.
You
Or
have
a Kandarian dagger.
now.
Sure.
Or a dagger.
So then Tina made good
Or a
on her deal,
chainsaw.
and
Yeah.
you all have
Chair
your
saw.
weapons back.
Yeah, chair saw.
No, I have
you-
no
Murder
idea.
chair.
You've got the chair saw, you've got your wrench back. Tina keeps good on her deal.
All right. Immediately, though,
I think I've got tetanus.
I want.
So is Ariel.
Right? Tell me about it. I got stabbed in the Wild West. I'm totally dying from septicemia soon.
Nice.
You got shot, and we fixed the problem by shoving a hot gun barrel into your wound.
Yeah. Okay, but quick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So, since you are not currently using your chair and I want you to use this chainsaw arm, I want to run over and reassemble it on your deadite. You get a chainsaw arm.
So you want to.
Because it fluffed up its hands.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
it needs new.
Deadite with a chainsaw
yes,
arm?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, that seems about right. Okay.
like
Roll
to
for
help with
that.
that.
Yeah, and you can help.
Everything I've ever wanted, but I never knew
The
I
moment you
wanted.
took hold of the deadite, I was like, I know what I'm gonna do for you.
So since he's the tinkerer, why don't you say you're going to help him?
I'll help
okay,
you.
So
Hold on a second.
you roll.
Step on Moshe's toes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just so hyped up and
You roll,
adrenaline.
roll too cool.
You're right.
And I guess I'll fight evil Deadite clones with my wrench to try and give them some time to
Two
accomplish all of this.
successes.
You start charging into combat, and we will deal with that in a moment.
Great.
2 successes.
Yeah. Okay. So you can roll 4 for this because
Alright.
you are. You're a tinkerer. You've got the help. This is right up your alley. And you are rolling
Yeah.
cool. You want to roll under your number, which is a 5.
Yeah, I got 4 successes. And I remember, see, my uncle Abram, he was a doctor, and I used to go watch him do amputations all the time. And he would put terrible things on people all over, but then he'd take them back off. It was just for jokes. But, you know, it was just he came from Boy Scout comedy. He had a weird sense of humor. But I remember one time he did it with a chainsaw. I'll do it like that. It's gonna look great, but we'll leave it on this time and no selfies.
What are the cameras for then?
Like, Heather was mid, like, okay, sorry, yeah. I just got my phone.
So absolutely that works, and you are now riding a Deadite who's got an Ash-style chainsaw arm, flying Deadite with a chainsaw arm, yeah, you are still fighting the 5 evil duplicates yourself, which includes you, because there is another evil duplicate of you. So why don't we start with you? Who would you like to attack?
this one.
All right, you're gonna attack the one
Greetings
with the
and
flying
salutations,
Deadite
friend.
chainsaw arm. Okay, good choice.
Yeah.
Go for it. That is. How do you want to attack? What are you doing? What is your attack?
Well, do I have any weapons now?
Nah, you're a Deadite. You are a weapon. So why don't we say you've got claws grow out of your fingers, and you've got kind of some extra Deadite strength.
I'm gonna go right for her head.
Go for it. All
Their
right.
head.
A revenge.
Their head.
Oh, their head.
And you are rolling. Let's say. That's a precise action. You were targeting something, so it's cool. You want to roll under your number. You're a Deadite. This is killing people. You can roll 3.
Okay. Yep. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Oh goodness.
Oh man.
Oh.
And yeah, you just start teeing off. You and just start pulling, and it's like right in the first thing, she just puts 3 deep claw marks down the side of your face. You can feel a little bit of your jaw almost unlinking on the side. It is some serious damage to your face there.
You look like
Blood is just gushing down. Yeah, you got like a little bit of a Two-Face and Batman thing going on now.
But they're on the same side as your scars from earlier. We're matching. We are Scarly.
The evil was like, "You took my happiness. I'll take your face."
Oh, yeah. That is exactly what happened. So you are now. That is some serious damage. That's going to affect you in your future attacks.
All right.
But your attack is used up, and there are still 5 duplicates. What do you want to do?
Oh, hell no. They are totally attacking my crime bay and never, ever, ever crush over.
Okay. So you want to.
Okay. I was given my weapon back. I'm
Yeah.
confused
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, you got your
You
weapon.
got that
I was
Kandar.
okay.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
your boomstick and
I've got the
and
boomstick.
stab stick.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kandarian of insta-kill.
You got the dagger. You got the.
Okay.
No,
I'm going for gun
Okay, boomstick.
because I also have a hurt ankle.
Plus, your gun has fire shells, so maybe you can light her on fire.
Oh my gosh! You've upgraded my gun! This is such sweet beauty. All right, so I'm gonna take the cucumber wipe from my ankle and I'm gonna hold it in the air and say, Gina! And wave it and just say, I reject your stink cloth!
Wow.
Ice cold.
It's getting real.
To be fair, Deadite Gina, I still have a soft spot for living old pre-evil Gina. I feel
Three
you.
heads
She was
left,
super
Gina.
sweet. Pre-head
Why did you-
Gina.
So you are shooting at evil Gina.
I'm shooting at evil Gina. This is so weird for me.
All right, roll groovy. Passionate action. You're not a good fighter, so you're just spraying them to shot with the boomstick. You want to roll over. You fired the boomstick a couple of times, so let's say you roll 2.
And I'm defending my friend.
And you're defending your friend.
Oh, no.
You know what? You could say 3. You can roll an extra 1 for defending your friend.
Thank you.
It's not how the rules work, but you don't
Also,
really
I'm
care.
getting really good at trying to shoot my girlfriends.
Yes.
It's
keep-
true.
it
You're
does
an
keep
expert.
coming
You are an expert at shooting your
Freaking
girlfriend.
good at this now.
Former
Aren't you
girlfriend.
glad you tuned in?
Although I'm
Former not yet girlfriends.
Former not yet girlfriend. 'cause
Former
I
future
realize that I'm
girlfriends.
just projecting my feelings. It's a thing. I'm working through it. I'm recognizing the
Or
patterns.
Heather. And by which I mean Gina, Heather. not
What was
Heather,
it?
Heather.
Over?
Yeah, you are groovy. You're trying to roll over.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, so why don't you describe what happened?
I don't remember what you did to my gun, but I remember it was like a flamethrower grenade.
They were grenades, flame grenades, and I adjusted so they're like shells. You can fire the fire grenades. They're like
So like you shoot a shell,
like
there's
a
fireball.
So
come out.
I shoot a grenade into the cavity of your body.
Yeah, it'll be pretty gross.
And then, I imagine it.
And then nature
tick, tick,
takes its
tick,
course.
Tick, tick, and just
Boom.
damn Gina.
And
I damn you!
I got crafty on you.
for once,
guys,
it's
with
your
my
turn.
crafts and-
Yeah.
all right, yeah, you just explode into a huge mess of deadite
yeah.
blood and guts, leaving 4 evil ones. But Heather, we're gonna let you play all of the evil ones.
Nice.
Heather next.
So
Heather
you get
next.
killed over and over again.
All
Aren't
right.
you glad you joined us?
So amazing.
Remember how we promised you a body swapping
Oh,
a
we knew
lot
when we were
next
bringing Heather crap,
episode?
we were going to give her crap.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, evil folks, they like totally like killed one of our friends.
Yeah,
Let's
and
kill
the other evils
them.
are like, yes, let's steal their soul.
That's really evil.
And
then-
I'm evil.
That's all. Did you guess them? You guess all.
That was
Okay.
all of them.
That's all of them making their poses, their battle poses.
I'm hyped for the screen cap collection.
So yeah, whose turn is it right now?
I just went.
You just went.
Is
I have an idea.
yeah,
but I don't
what
know
do you
if
wanna
it's
do?
my turn. So,
Make
question
it your
first.
Yeah.
Is Evil Nix in a mirror version of the murder chair?
Is Evil Nix in a mirror version
Or
of
is
the
it
murder
like a
chair?
crawl ankle biter
No.
deadite kind of situation?
Right.
Yeah, no. I'll say is that like Evil Nix, is just it's just a copy of the body. It does not get a copy of
Okay.
the chair.
I was gonna try and use the murder chair.
No.
We do have Nix's murder
Well,
chair
then-
in our possession right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But
have to,
as
The murder has been.
Well,
ask
but
permission.
but the murder chair I thought was being turned into a murder saddle for the
right. It's now not murdery.
right.
yeah.
Anyway,
Without
wait,
that, yeah.
I'll
It
keep,
still
I'll keep-
has a
doesn't
gun
matter.
rack.
I'll keep it
No.
simpler. I'm just gonna try and smash the evil version of myself into submission with my wrench.
I like
Beautiful.
that.
There we go.
Why don't we
Classic.
call
Amazing.
that is a
wrench
groovy, wild, passionate action. You're just gonna beat the crap out of this thing.
Take the wrench
Yep.
and
This
screw
is
him
your
over.
specialty. Roll 3.
1,
Nope.
2, 3, success.
I mean, you just start pulverizing it. It tries to fight back, but
It doesn't have a
It doesn't
wrench.
have a wrench. So when it
Hey.
tries to block with its arms just break, and you break its arms, and you break its legs.
Right, it's a
and you just-
deadite thing. I know I can't like kill it with a wrench. I just want to break it so bad it can't move anymore.
And you do. You
Excellent.
just start busting every bone in that fake deadite body. Yeah.
It's like, ow.
Yes.
That's huge pain. That's
Right.
like, that's
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
pain.
that is
Right,
absolutely
and obviously
impressive.
I recognize that as like, geez, this guy's getting so emotional.
And that deadite, yeah, it just sort of collapses onto the mess that was left from the exploding Heather before. What are you doing?
Oh, I want to talk to this version of me about the best place.
What do you want to talk about?
Hey, do you know a good place around here where I could find a Reuben?
No, but I know a good place where I can steal your soul. And he just
No, but I do plan on running you through a deli slicer.
Hi, Glavin, and he starts, just shooting towards you.
Ah, cripes.
Yeah, cribbity.
That's not what I wanted to happen at all. I wanted a sandwich.
You're the sandwich, and I'm going to eat your soul. And
Oh,
now he kind
God.
of sounds
Is
like
that
kind of Dracula.
Dracula?
Yeah, a little count in there.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Your
little
Jedi
accountant?
counterpart is
yeah.
from Transylvania.
Yeah, I've
How
got
many
three
souls
bullets.
of yours will I eat?
I'd like
One
to
soul.
shoot him.
Two
I've still
souls.
got 3 bullets left in his gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can take a shot. Are you? I assume you're gonna target
That's
something because
good.
that is your specialty.
Yeah.
So why don't you roll?
I'm gonna aim for his big fucking mouth.
That works.
Yeah, yappy jerk.
Channel all of my self-loathing into this attack.
You'd be good at this.
You've shot a couple of things so far, so roll 2.
Okay.
You are rolling. Cool. So you want to roll under your number.
I got 2 and one of them's a hail.
Okay.
Great.
If you got a question, you can ask it. Ask
You
it.
know, I want to know
That is the
what's
nearest
with this fire monster. What's the deal? Is it some kind of special deadite? Is it what's up here? What's with the
It's
big?
just a kind of deadite that you've never seen before. Deadites are demons, and
They're just anything.
they can possess. They can, if the bodies they're in are destroyed, they can their sort of essence can leave the body sometimes. These deadites are very, very powerful. They've had free run of the earth for longer than you could imagine. They are much stronger and have abilities beyond deadites that you are used to dealing with from back in the Nobi cabin.
From 2 days ago.
From 2 days ago.
Yeah.
You've seen a lot of shit in the last couple of days. It's been a toughie.
I mean, I'm not saying
All right.
it's like on the level of what we've
No.
experienced in downtown, but like not far.
No, just far
Yeah, I'm gonna
fewer.
aim and just blasto in the mouth.
Yeah, and
You're
yeah.
a real chatty Cathy. Boing.
boing. And,
how we do.
I say boing when I pull the trigger.
You say boing, and the evil Moshe tries to respond to you. He's about to say genuine enthusiasm, and before you can finish
right.
it, you just shoot him
I
straight
get that. We don't say that.
straight into the mouth, and you just blow his head right off. And evil Moshe collapses on top of the other two bodies of the Deadites. What are you doing?
I don't want my friend Heather to deal with the trauma of trying to kill her evil counterparts. So I want to kill evil Heather.
Okay. Evil
I will
Heather.
take that on for you.
Okay.
So that you don't have to.
Am I playing evil Heather?
No, I just.
I
I
thought you were
that's
pointing
evil
to
Heather.
me.
I was just remembering which Heather
Got
she's
it.
talking about. Too many Heathers.
That's so
today.
nice of you, because I totally would have tried to just smoke with them and turn them good.
I know that, and I know that your compassion is your greatest virtue, and yet in combat is your greatest weakness.
And also in other
Weakness.
ways.
All right, so
Yeah.
roll. That is you are attacking. This is it's groovy. So let's just say you can. You're getting good at this. Roll 3.
Though you're kind of asking me to murder you, though. I would so much rather.
So that's 3 successes.
Yeah, murder.
Yeah. So you
Like
attack
I
with the
ripped your face
chainsaw,
off.
and you just
Oh!
you rip its face off, and
You
even
put
though
the stink on.
even though your half of your face is gone and you're yourself injured, it's like you
Bless
roll
you.
so well there that it's just
They took
it
the
doesn't
sting
matter.
Amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
I
thank you, I
know
appreciate
I'm just so interested. In
I
this.
appreciate
She's
you.
tracking it.
You
They're tracking it.
right
So
off my
all that is
face.
left
I'm a moron.
is evil you.
Evil me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it my turn again?
Well,
Yeah.
and the
Well,
big,
and
and
the-
the big
Alright.
fire
Big Daddy.
demon.
Yeah.
The big fire guy.
Big fire guy?
The one who summoned them.
The original one
Yeah,
that
the
came
one
out.
that
Oh,
came
the big-
out of
oh.
the
The
original
big demon,
Jason.
who was just kind of hanging back and watching from the sky at
whoa.
this point.
This is a mess.
Right. Is it a body that's floating?
It's kind of like a body
it's
made of
mist?
fire. Yeah, kind of like a
Like a-
fiery mist.
oh.
Yeah, it's like in the shape of a deadite.
Fiery mist. Okay.
If you want to go for that boy, I'll take myself out.
Okay. You know what? Yeah. I want to do a thing. So, all right.
Do the thing.
Nix, you took the stank right off my face. That was, it was a little cathartic for me. It was almost like you destroyed my demons for me.
That's what I'm here for.
I appreciate all the things that you are.
I've always appreciated you.
All right, you take down you.
Yeah.
I'll get the flaming fire dude. And I want to take the bottle of water that I still have.
Ooh,
And you don't know this about me, but I actually have a spiritual side. And I don't know if this will work, but I want to bless my water. I don't actually have the power to do that, but I'm gonna try.
so you want to make like holy water? Is that
Correct. They're demons.
Sure. Okay, I buy that.
Even if it's not effective,
roll-
it's
roll cool.
gonna do it.
Well, actually, let's call it groovy. You have no training in this kind of thing. You're just
No.
basically substituting spiritual enthusiasm.
I've seen it
for
in
know-how.
movies though.
So
They fill up their water guns. Lost Boys, great
why don't-
movie.
Why don't we say you want
then
to
the
roll
priest
groovy? You want to roll over? Roll 1.
And spiritus
One.
sancti.
I thought that
Under.
was just Harvey Keitel.
Under. You
I
roll
did it.
over. Hang on. So you wanted to roll over your
Oh, I
number?
thought you said under.
No, that was a groovy.
You
so
said-
you
oh, I
wanted
thought
to
you
roll
said
over.
cool.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. No.
No, you
Oh,
said
did I?
You
say
did.
Yeah.
No, you said groovy.
You said groovy.
I did say groovy. Okay.
I will re-roll.
Okay.
I rolled the exact same thing. That's okay.
You have
Oh, I
7
do.
more
I'll try
rolls.
one
Yay.
more. One more, friends. Okay. Over.
And that works. That water is holy water now. You sneeze and then bless yourself near the water,
Achoo.
and that transfers the power of God to it.
Bless. I sneeze into the water bottle.
Beautiful.
Bless you.
Bless me.
But they have these water bottles from game 1. I gave them the water bottles because they were like spending the day in the
Yeah.
park,
All
and
right.
they've never done anything with them. So
So I want to chuck it up into the air, buckshot it so it explodes.
Yes.
all right, roll.
Steamy holy water.
All right, that's groovy. Roll 3.
Getting really steamy in here.
Oh, thank you, Ilarian, for the sub.
It's that weekend for our RPG.
Is there any way I can assist here?
Yeah. How could you do that? maybe you can steady her gun.
You want to throw
Yeah.
What Sam was doing
Or
before.
maybe I could throw the water bottle so she only has to aim.
Pull!
Right. And because I'm more strengthy anyway.
So let's see if that works.
Cool.
Yeah, you can give it a shot. If you drop it, she can just pick it up and do it
Right,
herself.
that's what I
So roll groovy. You can be throwing a water bottle 3.
Success, success, success. One of those successes is a hail to the king.
If you got a question, you can ask it, but otherwise you toss that thing high into the
Nope,
air.
I think, yeah,
Okay.
I think our plan is good.
Since that was so damn successful,
You can roll 4 now.
I can roll 4. I also, before I buckshot the water, I'm gonna the Kandarian dagger through his misty body just to disrupt him even more.
Sure.
Do it.
I'm not even going to make you roll for that. You throw the
Can we
dagger.
can we retroactively
Water.
say we stuffed the Kandarian dagger into the water bottle before we threw it?
Yes.
There we go.
Right, but then I'm gonna,
That thing is
I'm
like
gonna blow it
enormous.
up.
You're gonna shoot it. The kinetic force is gonna push the dagger into him as the holy water hits it.
Sure. I was
buy that.
worried
That's how
about
physics
blowing
works.
up
Yes,
my
that is
wooden
definitely how
dagger.
science
Action movie physics.
But sure, it's a good moment.
Roll 4.
I mean, if you
this
do,
is,
then it's like
roll-
super shrapnel,
Hang on,
right?
Roll 4. This is groovy. You want to roll over your number, which is
3.
3.
3 successes.
Okay.
Roll on the fourth one
That
just because.
thing.
Yeah, do you mind? I'm gonna re-roll the last one. I want to see how groovy
Oh,
I do.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm taking another one.
Do it. Yes!
They're all sixes.
6s.
All right. And on that
of
water
destiny.
bottle explodes. and-
Enjoy the stink.
And the extra little bonus that you get here, that thing explodes, and it explodes. It kills that fire demon. The fire demon just sort of vaporizes into the air, and those extra shards just like fly off at the evil Sam and just take that evil Sam down, and
Nix.
evil Sam dies. Nix. Sorry, Sam doesn't have an evil counterpart that we know of.
No.
It's
Hey, you know what? Be your own evil counterpart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the evil
Yeah,
counterpart you want
wanna
to see in the world. Yeah.
You want to see dominate the world?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And those two, they just die, and everything calms down, and Tina Turner kind of comes out from around the corner, and picks up the Necronomicon off the ground.
Hi.
And she says, "All right, a deal is a deal." And she opens up the Necronomicon and she begins to chant. And as she chants, you can see all these portals open up in the sky, and suddenly deadites, just as far as you can see on all the horizons, just like start sucking up towards the sky into the holes. As you are standing there, you turn and you look, and you see behind you the pile of your dead duplicates is there, and on top of it, the dying Sam with their red eyes flaring is just convulsing on top of the pile. And you suddenly look over and realize, you're like, that is exactly what I saw in my vision.
That's just like a bad dream I had this one time.
I grossly misinterpreted that.
I was pretty sure it was one of us. I'm glad it's not and that we're not dead.
And then one of those portals opens just right above you, and the 5 of you are just, the 4 of you are just pulled right off the ground.
The
The
3.
3 of
The
us.
3 of you, yes.
No,
No, 4,
the
because the
4.
puppy.
Okay.
Oh, I was just about to say. Yep.
Yeah.
The dog's not
Right.
from the past.
The
Doesn't matter.
The
No.
3 of you,
rules.
and I guess the
I'm
puppy you are holding on
the
to,
puppy.
are sucked up through the portal, and you can see Tina Turner and Flem waving goodbye to you from the ground. And
Bye, Flem.
you will now be left as the leader of humanity.
What about Tina Turner?
Tina Turner, yeah, she's knowledgeable, but it's she's kind of evil, so they're probably not
behind
going to
the
want
throne.
her.
Yeah.
Just on Spider Town.
Yeah, she just wants Barter Town. You will be left in charge of those 100 refugees that were still waiting for you off because
Cool,
they're
they look
okay now.
delicious.
Yeah. Yes, they could look delicious. And you see your these 3 allies disappear into the sky, and then the 3 of you you find
killed
yourselves.
my best friend.
There's a
She was
huge a flash of light, and then you find yourselves in the Nobi cabin, right back where you started in Tennessee. Only now, standing there in the living room, there is this kind of big, burly, 50-year-old guy who's missing half his right arm and has one of the most impressive chin lines you have ever seen. And
Such definition.
he's standing there. And he's standing there with a copy of the Necronomicon in his hands.
Oh no.
And he's like, "Hey,
Hey.
Hello.
are you the ones who called?"
Oh yeah, that was me. You, Ashley?
"Yes, I'm Ashley.
Nice to meet you. Moshe Goldfarb. I'm from Brooklyn.
So I thought that you said that there were deadites here. I came all the way out here wanting to fight some deadites." And he points to the ground, and there's a chainsaw and a shotgun and all these weapons, and he's like, "What happened?"
You know the thing where you need your car fixes, there's a problem with your car, you take it into the shop, and the mechanic looks at it, and they say, "Oh, there's nothing wrong here." And now all of a sudden it's working just fine? Deadites, my friend.
All right. Well, and he looks around, he's like, puts his Necronomicon down, he says, "I guess we're not going to have to worry about those deadites anymore. Good job. Thanks. The world owes you a debt. Not that I can pay it. However, I am happy to take you out for beers."
Ew. Okay.
Let's go. Hey,
Yeah. What's up?
stank sidebar.
Yeah. What up?
So, Gina wanted you to have this, and I hand you the package.
You're awesome for remembering that, by the way. So it's made of like lollipop wrappers and popsicle wrappers, whatever from the snack vending from the snack riot, and it's shaped like a heart and it opens up.
Oh my god.
And inside is a message that says, "You're a terrible judge of character."
She
And
knew me
even
so
though-
well.
She just really got it.
And even though I would have killed you and all your friends, the love I felt for you was real. Please don't give up on love.
Heather, I'm really
All of those words
sorry
are suspect.
things didn't go well with all the girls. If you ever want to date not a girl, though, that'd be cool.
You know what? I do believe in Gina's message. I have not given up on love.
And Ash is like, "Me neither, and I haven't given up on beer, so let's
Beer.
go."
Love and beer!
Here.
And doggo!
And doggo. Oh,
You're a good boy!
And with that,
let's name him Stinky.
Yes!
you take Stinky the dog and you
Thanks,
go with
Stinky.
Ash and you hop into his convertible 57 Chevy. And he's got a convertible 57 Chevy now.
Not a Delta?
No.
No.
That was years ago, man. This is decades later. He's got a different car. Sorry. It's just, I'm breaking canon.
That's
I'm doing
insane.
it. I'm doing it, yeah.
That's
No, it's
I
decades later.
anymore.
It's decades later.
Right.
And on that, you and Ash and you disappear together, and you will stay with him when the apocalypse starts. And when Ash becomes the chosen one, you will fight
Join
by his
us.
side. Moshe, yeah, you're definitely with them. And on that,
Great.
Yeah, friends, come on.
I'm friends.
and as the three of you ride into the sunset with Ash, having saved the future, saved the past, saved the present,
Save the dog.
saved the dog,
Crime days forever.
Crime Bears forever.
you head off for some beers,
Forever.
and we're done. So thank you so much, everybody. You guys were great. That was so much fun. Honestly, it's like kind of.
So surprised we all lived.
Honestly, this was so
trying to
different than
kill
what I
us
thought
all.
was going to
This
happen.
was so different than what I thought was gonna happen.
I told them that they were looking for a cache of hidden vehicles, and I was planning like this big Fury Road type thing where you would just be like being attacked by deadites as you were sort of trying to flee with this convoy of people. And instead, it just went a whole different way. But those are always the best ones, right? So it's like, yeah, you got to fight in Thunderdome and save the universe and all
You
that
almost
stuff.
had a date with Tina Turner.
You almost had
I
a
was
date with
trying
Tina
to
Turner.
wingman you so hard.
I understand why
So-
Tina would not be into motion. I think she can do better.
thank you so much.
So can Moshe.
Thank you to my guest stars. Heather,
You're awesome. It's so great playing with you guys. Oh my gosh,
you
you're
guys
so
are
good.
incredible.
Your impression of someone named me made me happy.
And our regulars, thank you. You guys have been great all season. You guys were great tonight. This was awesome.
It's been so much fun.
Thank you so much to the audience. You guys have been incredibly generous with us. You've been awesome as far as chat and interacting and voting. You know, we really appreciate it. You know, your participation and enthusiasm really powers us through all this stuff. And are looking forward to seeing you again in the next season. So, real quick, I'm just going to run through some closing announcements here. First of all, I want to thank all of the season 2 guests who joined us. That's Mia Rizella, Megan Cave, Jason Charles Miller, Kate Friedlander, B. Dave Walters, Ellie Glavich, Jody Hauser, Jeremy Walker, Jackson Lansing, Dom Zook, Bonnie Gordon, and Xander January, the Library Bards, Havana Mahoney, Heather Wood, and Nick Gilman.
We did all right this year.
Yeah, we did all right.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Thank
many
you to
great
all
players.
of you.
Yeah, right?
Honestly, every last one of these people was great. And audience, you were great. Thank you for watching all season and for donating again. And,
we wouldn't have had half those shenanigans without you guys.
You are our
Oh my
lifeblood.
God, it would have been so. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, once again, I'm going to remind you, we will be back on St. Patrick's Day, 9 in the morning, Saturday, March 17th. We're playing Fast and the Furious with Max, Sam, Gina, Eliza Pearl, and Omar Najam for kicking off Saving Throw subscription drive. That's the 17th. And we will be back for real on April 8th. So we're taking about a month off, except for that Fast and the Furious game. But we're not leaving you totally in a lurch, because for the next 2 weeks, while we are gone, thank you for the sub, Hydro.
Thank you.
So for the next 2 weeks while we are gone, we called out to some friends to see if they would fill our time spot for a while. And I am super excited to announce to you that Colin Kelly and the Champions of the Earth crew are going to be filling this time slot with a live play version of their show. I'm not going to tell you what they're doing, but I've heard and it's super awesome. It will be on Saving Throw in our slot from 5 to 8 on Sundays starting next week. It's Colin. Yes, unfortunately.
If you don't know what Champions of the Earth is, go check out the podcast.
Get hype, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Go to
find out.
@ChampionsCast on Twitter, and that'll take you where you need to go. And that is going to be great. Do not miss that. And let's see. Then tomorrow night on Saving Throw, 7:30 is Uncanny Valley. So don't miss that. Great show. And that's it, I think. St. Patrick's Day, Fast and the Furious, Champions of the Earth coming next 2 weeks. Thank you so much for bearing with us all season. You guys have been incredible. And thank you, all of you, for bearing with me all season.
It's fabulous so much.
You're super fabulous.
No.
Super fabulous. Most fabulous.
And we will see you on St. Patrick's Day. Thank you for tempting fate with us. We'll see you soon. Good night.
Bye.